Death by
I don't know who's
Snoot,
doing
Snoot,
Hello,
death by
stream.
Snoot, Snoot.
Noah, say the N-word.
Say the gamer word. We don't say N-word, we say gamer word.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's more polite.
And
It's
hey,
more
it's
polite.
no longer November.
I don't know. That's true. True. It's no longer no N-word November.
I don't think that's how that works.
So, Aaron, I was hanging out with Elijah and Brayden today. I was going off.
Oh
I was going off
no.
with Elijah, bro. I can't say
What
the
happened?
quote. I can't say the quote I said, but trust me, it was really good.
Okay.
We'll
We'll save that for later.
It's because of TOS, yeah. So I don't want to say it.
Oh, God.
Yeah. We'll save it for later.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So, welcome back. It's been a 3-week hiatus. So, I assume some of you are going to need a bit of jogging up on the last couple of events that just happened in a more broad sense. So, you all left Harthoum, headed northward to go and collect an atlas for our dear friend Kat, who told you to retrieve it, and he'd pay you once it's returned to him. Upon arriving, you found a wizard who claimed that the dungeon you were supposed to enter belonged to him, and another wizard, his apprentice in fact, had taken control of it.
We really beat up a man who's trying to enjoy a nap.
Yeah, you really did.
Like, only
really
half the party is guilty of that.
Murphy's
Mostly guilty for that.
Upon retrieval of the atlas in the library, the dankest depths of this dungeon, you found yourself succumbing to a gaping sinkhole that led down into a strange, unfamiliar building.
Crazy. That's what they called me in high school.
The dank dungeon?
No, a gaping sinkhole.
God.
Both are awful, thank you.
Anyway.
A strange metal bunker underground that seemed to have not been touched for many a year.
Damn,
you managed to find a way out of it after collecting some information, namely something about the Project Nephilim, which harkens back to creation myths. Who would know that? Arby would have known. Now, after a long trek back, you ended up fighting a old friend of Alwyn's, Captain Dirk, whom through sheer fucking luck survived. If I'm being completely honest, I really just wanted him to die.
I let him live.
Fair point. Yeah. And upon arriving into the town of Harthoum, returning after a long, what would have it been, 2 weeks journey, you find that the town is much more lively and far more crowded, as you all notice that the 7th Division of the Adventurers Guild has finally made it to Harthoum, their main base of operations.
The opera in town. Watch out.
Yeah.
They're trying to slide on our block.
We also can't forget that we now have bounties on our heads.
Yeah!
This is also true.
Shit,
yeah. Well, more specifically,
me and
Alwyn and Brix.
We have bounties on our heads. The other two don't matter.
Also, I exposed that my character was a pixie, and then apparently we met like 5 more at the pub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, and everyone knows Alwyn's undead now. Yep. Shit, that's right.
Yeah.
Everybody knows Alwyn is undead. Everybody knows that Minthro is pixie.
No, only your character does. Remember, Arby doesn't know that he is undead because Arby kept rolling really shitty rolls.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Arby doesn't know.
Arby just can't comprehend it.
Alright,
like,
Necron.
"Okay, what does that mean?" Yeah, hey, whoa.
And then we
Yeah,
also
don't call
do
me
know,
that.
we also do know that in some way Arby is connected with that bunker, considering he's able to interact with and download data from it.
I guess since he has a fucking screen as a face.
A bit too hard on that. Is he actually a Necron?
No, he's not a Necron. At best, a follower of Nurgle. At best.
Well, yes, you all arrive into Harthum, which seems to be far more lively than normal. You all head back to the Moonlight Lantern Tavern and Inn, where it's kind of been your base of operations for the past couple of months, or at least for some of the older party members.
Only like I'm only like 60 years out of date. Give me a break.
But yeah, you all arrive back into the Moonlight Lantern Tavern and Inn. And as I find the correct music to put on.
That's not Snail House, though Snail House would be appreciated.
But that is
yeah,
copyright
it sure
struck.
would.
That is true. I do believe it is copyrighted. So
I will say that this entire time as well, Brix has been like as far away from Alwyn as he can get.
Fair enough.
Understandably so.
Fair enough.
Alrighty.
Became a warlock, found out he's undead. 100% realized he's not a good person. Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, like before it was just some little stuff that Brix didn't quite know was, against the law. And so he just brushed it off as not his problem. But with you, like, almost murdering a man and, like, with Brix sitting on the man's chest.
Hey, I let him live.
Then there's poor Arby. He's just having a life crisis. He doesn't know who the hell he is.
Yeah. Imagine being Arby and going through a midlife crisis at what, about 200 years old, roughly? Maybe a little bit older?
Who knows?
Yeah,
I don't even know, so.
Only the DM does.
Yeah, that's the fun part. It's all mystery for me.
Yeah, real-time reactions.
As it should be for memory loss character.
Yep.
So, yes, you enter into the Moonlight Lantern Inn at Tavern. It is bustling, especially for as early in the morning as you've arrived. It's probably somewhere around maybe like 5 to 6 a.m. This place is pretty bustling, and you assume that's mostly due to Adventurers Guild members. Although there are a couple standout people that really catch your eye, to say the least. In one corner of the tavern, is sitting a small group of pixies, about 4 or 5 of them. They seem to be, well, kind of sitting on a table, if you get what I mean. The staff has put out some thimbles as stools and has also, set up a little teacup that they can eat off of, as well as it seems that not only that's there, they are enjoying their meal there, but also their mount and carriage are also sitting on this table as a hedgehog lazily eats some grubs right next to just a tiny little wagon.
I got excited because he said hedgehog and started dying.
You said at this table right here?
This far corner, right over here.
Okay. Pinging Craig, chilling.
I did not see you ping.
Up here,
Top left corner.
Top left.
Oh,
Yep.
okay, top left corner. Got it. Sure.
So, not only that, there is a tiefling who sits next to the fountain with just the brightest red skin that you've ever seen, and stark golden eyes, who seems to be packing a pipe.
How did you get my
and,
alt character in here? How'd you do that?
who's packing a pipe and is dressed primarily in black, but it's just the most gaudy thing you've ever seen, with just the most audacious gold embroidering. And on the opposite side of the fountain, you also see the old man that was at the old priest who ran the church of
Good job.
Temple of Fate.
Great.
yes, I just can't remember the deity's name.
Good job, Bricks. Look what you did to the
Yeah,
man.
Not my
he's turned to
fault.
the bottle.
He's an alcoholic now.
He's got the priest of Roness.
Alright. Back checking Discord real quick to remember who that is.
Fate.
Roness
Yeah,
is the
same
god
here.
of fate.
God of Fate.
Gotcha.
That, you know what? That makes sense.
Yeah, the
there's
god
no
of Fate
visual
wanted
on
to
Twitch.
cleanse Bricks of his chaos.
There's no visual on Twitch.
Huh? Oh,
Oh. Man, great.
Yeah?
Day.
there we go. 1,000 times
So, yeah.
2, and that's
Well, besides those three really standout characters in this busy tavern for the morning, Melania Lepidop, the owner and proprietor, this large moth woman, still sits behind the counter, and seemed to be mostly putting up bottles from last night.
Damn, this shit. Bustling.
Bricks
Bustling?
just-
Bustling.
Yeah.
Bricks works his way over. Does his little rendition of, scaling one of the stools like it's a fucking skyscraper. And he plops up there, lays his head on the counter, and just says, "Where's Cat?"
Oh, it's nice to see you, Bricks. Cat isn't in the city right now, but he did tell me to drop off your payment. He's off doing... he's working for his textile business.
What they call it nowadays.
Oh, that's what they call it nowadays.
I'm a trucker. I swear to God, I don't have two families though.
Bricks, Bricks, pulls out a sack that he has that has the atlas in, and he just, pushes it towards her.
Well, thank you. She goes ahead, takes the atlas, and says, "Is this the authentic article?" As she kind of flips through a couple pages, realizing that it's blank.
If I had to guess, it's the only thing that we could find. The place was just a maze of traps and untold monsters and undead kings and... Ugh.
Who do you call it?
You see Mrs. Lepidop go ahead and mutter a couple words under her breath as her eyes begin to glow a pale olive green color as she looks down at the book and says, "Well, it seems magical. At least that's some kind of consolation. I hope this is the thing he's looking for. But anyways, I'll just go ahead and give you your payment. It should be in the same spot as usual. With the heightened security, I can't just hand it over the counter, you know."
Of course. You watch as
Are you all right?
when he was talking, he had his head slightly above the counter, and he just plops back on the counter.
You all right there, Bricks?
It has been a rough 2 weeks.
Oh, well, it looks like it. You're not even wearing clothes anymore.
Don't get me started
Oh
on
shit! I
that.
forgot about that.
I paid almost 100 gold for that clothes, and now they're gone. Ah.
Ooh.
I mean, he had my little cowl thing. He's
Yeah,
not
he
completely
has
nude.
that. But, like, that's
Yeah.
basically like a wedding train for him.
It's a poncho for you.
You do understand Brix is a small creature.
Fair.
So what would be a poncho for most people, it is a wedding train for me.
Aw, he's so cute.
Brix gets up, he says his goodbyes and just goes and picks up the money.
Well, Brix, remember, it's my job to listen if you ever need to talk.
There are too many things to talk about, not enough time, and too many ears.
You better not go snitching now.
Well, Brix, you head outside and crawl into the bushes where you find a small deposit of coins in a small burlap sack.
Yep. What are we looking at in here?
Yeah, you go ahead and pick out through and start counting it up. It seems that divided equally, you should all have should be paid about 5 platinum each for this job.
Ooh, yes.
Money.
Money. Oh, is anybody else doing something?
Hang on. I don't know. Alwyn is kind of big chilling right now.
Arby's just gonna be staring at the table full of pixies, wondering what they are. He's standing a ways away. He's just standing there staring directly at him, not moving, nothing.
Minthra is
Kinda like
probably not too
Terminator
far
mode.
away.
Terminator mode. Yeah, no. Arby, you can give me a history check if you like to know what these things are.
Oh yay! I don't think history is my strong suit. Oh, I got a +4 to it. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it
No.
is intelligence based, so.
Hello.
19. Yeah, you'd know pixies. These seem to be, particularly, they seem to be a
They
band
rolled
of
twice, sorry.
pixies. Yeah, it's fine. They seem to be a band of pixies from out east. They have the telltale marks of those kinds of pixies. Usually very cool colored hairs, can range from an aquamarine to just kind of a violet, a night, or a night blue. Yeah, no, they seem to be tired for the most part, just by observation. They sit with slumps and they talk to each other while friendly and jovial to each other. There's clear that they've been on the road for a while.
Arby's gonna turn and look at God damn it! Why am I forgetting? Adam, what's your character's name? Minthro,
Minthro.
right?
Yeah.
He's gonna turn and look
Oh,
at
yeah,
Minthro.
I need to change my name back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that might help. Yeah.
He's gonna turn and look at Minthro, and it's gonna be like, "Are those pixies?"
It appears to be.
Are you a pixie?
Would he know that?
No.
I believe that Arby failed
thought-
all his checks to
Oh yeah,
learn,
sorry, never mind. Forget that
learn
part.
that.
I was
Yeah,
like,
I still
wait,
think Minthro's another one of me. So
Yeah.
yep.
got it.
You don't know the morbid truth that I'm just Jaegering one of your dead around.
Damn, that's a good point. Wait a
Damn,
second.
yeah.
Well,
Arby
this was
goes
a
red
weird
screen.
turn to. This was a really weird turn to, make a necromancer character, but I dig it.
I mean, might as well have two undead in the party.
We do. Arby.
See, I was the second undead, okay? It only took me 2 sessions to do it.
Awful. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So,
I'm a fae.
Arby, you turn to Minthrop and ask, "Are those fairies?"
Probably.
It appears to be.
Why are they all the way over here?
What?
Why are they in my town?
Why
This
are
town
they
ain't big
all
enough
the
for
way
these
over
tiny
here?
people.
Yeah, that time I didn't hear you over.
That's my bad. Sorry.
Well, why are they here? Why are they all the way over here from where they usually are?
I do not know. I'd like to know.
What are you doing this far south, boy?
Are fairies a common sight?
Fairies not so much. So, the way Aetheria is in general is this very diverse country. It's pretty much kind of a melting pot of this continent, where they pretty much accept anybody regardless. There's no real like kind of gartering who can and cannot enter the country.
Cool.
So
My hometown
it's kind
was
of
a bunch
been
of liars.
it's kind of been just a huge melting pot of people. There are some races that prefer seclusion, just because you're in a country that has a lot of diversity doesn't mean that every part of that country is that diverse. This is particularly noticeable when it comes to more of the Fae races, who prefer to stay in tight-knit, secluded communities in nature. Most notably are the Fearbulg, who usually prefer the alpine forests of the mountains to the far east. But fairies are very akin to that. They prefer to stay in small, tight-knit communities. And for the most part, the bigger towns and cities that the fairies will produce, while big to them is probably pretty small, they tend to be just north of the Grey Marsh, out west of here, which is where you come from, in fact.
Yeah, and you said that these guys were from the east?
Did I say east?
Yeah.
I probably meant west.
Oh,
yeah,
so they're also
I
from
believe
the
you.
west. Are you wanting to talk to them?
I'm not sure. Maybe. Are you willing to come with me?
I do not see why not.
Arby's gonna start walking over there.
Follow behind.
Yeah, you two approach the table, and as you get closer, some of them seem to be more standoffish. The fairies are very much in tune with nature and see most machinery as a perversion of nature. Though these pixies seem to be a little more at ease than some you've met in the past. And speaking of some you've met in the past, Minthrop, as you get closer,
Oh shit.
some of these some of these faces look kind of familiar. And that's kind of when it hits you that, you didn't make it up, like, you didn't go out of the workshop a lot, mostly just for getting food from the market, or picking up kind of minerals outside of town, you'd make pleasantries, and it's a small, tight knit community. You knew people, and these are very much, the people from that community. They seem dejected, tired, and all around in a bad mood, but there seems to be one male fairy who's kind of just trying to keep everybody a little upbeat. You would know him. I think it'd be pretty obvious. You were kind of around the same age. This is Sapharias, but most people just call him Saf. And he looks up at you two as you approach, and Saf says, "Huh. Well, I'll be."
I'm Arby.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Arby. Minthrop, it's been a while.
Yes, I was not expecting to see anyone from the village here.
Well, it's not like most of us really expected to be here. It's sorry. It's been it's been a long trail. Come on, have a seat. We'll go ahead and order some extra food. You want to go ahead, pop on out of there?
What does he mean by pop on out?
Oh, you don't know?
I do
No.
not know what.
Oh, well, it's not my real place to tell if you're not comfortable around it.
One in my party already knows. I do not see the problem with RB knowing.
All right.
And
Well,
I will throw down in the chair, and I will come out.
all right. Yeah, I
So much
think
for that.
for the sake of shortcutting, I know it would technically take 10 minutes for you to get out of there.
Yeah, I know.
But for the sake of shortcutting it, we're gonna say you have you just eject yourself pretty quickly, and out pops from this Warforged as it kind of seems to it's still active, keeping the engine running, but
Yep.
it seems to open up as a small fairy pops out, and I guess Minthrop, this is the first time we actually see your character. Would you like to describe her?
Yep. So you see a green-haired fairy with also green sparkling wings behind her, wearing what is equivalent to a open-shouldered top, and what looks to be like 3 belts, but one has the same symbol that's on front of throw on the stomach, and and just almost like these blue jean material pants and long boots.
Thank you.
Mintro, a tiny person has exited your head. Are you okay?
Is Zacharias, he looks at you and says, "Well, it's been a while, hasn't it?" As the others in the group kind of look standoffish. They're not as big fans. Come on, have a seat. You're
Yeah.
family after all.
There's kind of just like an irritated smirk on the face, like, why are you here? And yeah, guess I'll sit down.
Yeah, you have a seat. Yeah. Zacharias, he looks at you and says, "Well, it's been a while since you left the village. What all have you been up to?
Mostly just traveling.
Traveling?
Yes.
Oh, well, you probably saw quite a few many things. Yeah, is there anything in particular that you saw? We, on our way over here, we saw just the wildest things. We saw, well, if you believe it, we saw one of them hill giants stand up, and basically just a waterfall of that pond just came out and pooled itself into well, one of those crater shapes down in the hills.
Crazy. We also saw some like dude fist fighting an undead. It was really weird.
They were just throwing hands.
So weird. I don't know how they got in that situation, but we thought to stay out of it.
What is that a reference to? Did we do something like that?
Yes.
Yes.
No. Well, yeah. I guess Alwyn did just absolutely body a dude.
Well, no, I got bodied. He didn't finish the fight, so I did.
Yeah, that's right. This was the last session we participated in.
Yeah. I had my
Oh,
helmet on
okay.
the entire time to look him in the eyes as I did it. And I followed the rules. I didn't use magic, no matter how bad I wanted to.
Yeah, you sure did.
You did use your form of undead, though.
That doesn't count.
It failed. Didn't count. All right. So yeah, Sapharias, Saf, he says, "Yeah, we just saw some pretty wonderful things on our way out here. But how have you been? I know that a lot of the village was a bit standoff to you and your father, and I'm sorry for that. But you know, I hope we can make some kind of amends."
Probably not.
Well, it's not like there's much to go back to, anyways.
And what do you mean by that?
Hmm?
Something happened?
Oh, you don't know? There, I, it's awful. Just after you left, well, let's say that it wasn't the first group of goblins to really meet us on our home turf. You see, apparently, that was just a preliminary party. The scouting group, if you will. Apparently, there's a much larger group headed up north. They came. I know why you wouldn't see them. After all, you headed straight east as soon as you left town, and they came straight from the south and headed up north. It's war, and not the good, like nations honorably fighting. No, they're on a holy quest of some kind. They kept saying something about a crusade. It's claiming a holy land of sorts.
Damn. Benny Vici type shit, bro.
I
Bro,
caused a
it's
holy
bad.
war.
Man, crazy. Goblins throwing a holy war on. Who would have seen that coming?
Minthro,
You killed my people.
Minthro, I hate to say it, but there's nothing left to go back to. That's
Ferristinians? Never heard of them.
That's why we're headed back to the Feywild. Well, most of us are. Some decided to try and stick it out, but it didn't fare too well for them. Martha, who ran the bakery, that old battle axe of a woman, she said that she was born there and gonna die there, so we had to leave her. But no, we're headed back to the Feywild, and as you know, the only way to get to the Feywild is to be truly lost. And, well, we're the group that finds it quite hard to be lost in the woods, so we thought we'd try our hand at getting lost in the city. There's a couple seconds of awkward pause in between the two of you as you both recognize that this is a lot of information to just tell someone.
I think during that conversation, Brix, as he's counting out money, would just feel a chill down his spine. He'd pop his head out of the bush, Turn, look left, look right, pop back into the bush.
Somebody stepped on his grave.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah, what does Minthroat do?
Kind of just looks dazed for a second, but then there's almost a maniacal but sorrow-filled smile that goes across the face because she really doesn't care that that place was destroyed, but she cares that the memories are gone with it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, listen, Minthrope. I know that the Adventurers Guild isn't going to do anything about this. And far of it from me to ask you to go to war, but it's our... it was our home. And that's got to count for something, right? I know that you have no plans on sticking it with us. After all, most of us were pretty awful to you and your father. I'd like to think that I wasn't, but you know what say about inaction. It's basically the same thing as committing the crime.
Nod said, I have no interest in going back there. The only part of that home that was home is dead. I brought what was left of it with me. And
All
Damn.
right.
she will start to go back to throw. Put that
Minthrope,
back.
before you go,
Yes.
your father's workshop. You know it was hidden very well. And I know it got sort of damaged in the fire of the first couple attacks, but your father would talk to me sometimes about a project that he was working on just for you, something special. And he never told me what exactly it was. And I was mostly, as awful as it sounded, I was mostly just trying to be kind to, you know, your old man. But I think there's something back there that you should go find. He seemed very intent that it was like very important, and I don't think it was his last work that he was leaving to you. I think it was something a little more.
Do I hear fighting our way through a holy crusade? Yes, please.
Can I incite him?
Yeah, sure. What exactly are you looking for? Is he lying or
I want to see if he's full of shit, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, roll.
Yeah. 16.
16 against his... Yeah, no, he seems completely genuine about this. Like, what he's saying, like, you realize that he stands nothing to gain from making you go back there, and he realizes, like, it's very clear on his face that what he's asking you to do is probably kind of traumatic. Like a lot, that's asking a lot of someone who's experienced a raid on their hometown. So he wouldn't say this without the idea that, you know, this was important. And, you know, Sapharias, Saf, he was genuinely nicer than the rest of the people in the village. He wasn't the kind of person that would bully you for being different. He was just mostly standoffish and tried to keep his distance because, I don't know, he didn't like the sight of you getting hurt. But Sapharias, he says, hey, it might be important, and I know no one else here would care to tell you about it, but you should... I don't know. It's nothing. Never mind.
I'll keep it in mind.
Please
if I
do.
ever head back that way, I will look.
Yeah, and if you ever if you ever find your way into the Feywild, you got a place to stay. Maybe not with them, as he gestures to the back behind him to a small group of pixies who seems to be talking amongst themselves at this point. And he says, maybe not amongst them, but at least where I plan on going. If you ever find yourself in the Crimson Valley area of the Feywild, just try and find me, all right?
All right. I will find you in the land of the lost.
Yeah, it's pretty wild to say, ain't it? Well, I think the rest of us should probably get going. The sun's rising. And if we're gonna get lost, might as well do it when everybody's up and about. So, I hope to see you again, Minthrop. All right?
Nods her head.
Yeah.
Get back in suit. Entire time, awkward silence to Arby.
What's Arby's genuine reaction to the fact that a fairy just popped out of his friend's head?
Arby is very confused on what's going on, but he's not really like trying to decipher it in his head. He's more confused on goblins and Feywild than getting lost. And he just has a bunch of information in his head, and he's just completely confused on what just happened and what's going on.
Yeah,
Please
but
let Arby be the one to tell Brix about this encounter and tell Brix about the goblins.
that's up to you guys, Chief. I'm not.
I
One
feel
who
like
controls
this
that.
is about the point that Brix would be walking back into the tavern with like 4 sacks in his hand.
Yeah, we'll say yeah. That's about the time. There's still the old man who's in charge of the temple, drinking that you'd probably notice on your way, and maybe try to avoid eye contact if at all possible. And
Brix actually
yeah, there's
does
still
want
that.
to talk with that man.
Oh.
He is.
Oh, okay.
He is gonna hand off the 2 sacks to Minthro and Arby, and then get within chucking distance of Alwyn before hucking his bag towards him.
Down.
Oof.
What? You can't
even
hand
wanna
me a
come
bag
near you.
anymore?
Brix just gives you the most dead stare you've ever seen from this little axolotl.
That's a lot talking to an undead.
Right? That's a little racial of you. It's a little disrespectful.
Brix flips you the bird.
Whoa, whoa. It was one person. Give me a break. That you know of.
Brix is gonna head towards the old man. Just kind of plop down next to him.
Yeah, you do so as the old man seems to. He's not like in a drunken stupor or anything. It's clear that he's been drinking some, but like not out of control. He's just enjoying like a really greasy breakfast, you know, the kind that a Southern comfort kind of food, you know,
Yeah.
like grit, sausage, you know, eggs,
A heart
that
attack
stuff.
on a plate. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Just enjoying that kind of breakfast as you straddle up onto this chair, and he looks down at you and says, he kind of gooches away a little bit. What brings you here, tainted one?
I wanted to know if you had any leads on where the goblet, or whatever it was, went.
Well, I don't have many leads per se, but I did pull up some scrolls and tomes at the library. It seems that, well, some people say that Ron Vil, the damnable god that seems to have infested you, some legends seem to suggest he resides far to the west of here, down the river, some ways.
Brooks just kind of slowly nods his head as he like tries to plot it in his head. Will that be within this country or another one?
Well, how do I put this? You can't go farther west than Etheria. I mean, either that, you're going into the ocean or Grey Marsh, and either which doesn't seem likely to have a god residing. Well, if you ask me, it doesn't seem likely that a god resides here in Etheria as well, but...
I thought Etheria was landlocked.
Etheria sprawls from the coast. I guess it could be landlocked if another country just went down the coast, but no, you're just on the eastern side of the empire. Red Rourke, that the dwarven states to the east, that's the one that's completely landlocked.
Okay. So pretty much just head west along the river until you either find it or you hit the ocean and then just head back.
I can recommend a few spots along the way. I believe there's a small shrine at, I had it written down. Why don't I have it? I believe there's a small shrine on, Shroudwood, out west of here. They should have some idea as to, well, let's say that Shroudwood, they have quite the extensive library there. They should have something upon these tomes, or I at least like to hope. But if you can't find any information there, maybe it'd be worth your while to find yourself in, well, the capital city, Etheria. They have the Royal Library there, after all.
Did you say the shrine was at?
The shrine at just down the river at down the river at Shroudwood.
Or the capital of Etheria?
The capital of Etheria, yes, that's far to the west from here, on the coast, at the mouth of this river.
Brooks just kind of sits there and thinks to himself. Okay.
Little one, I should say. I don't blame you for what happened to my monastery, but I do ask that you reconcile with it. I ask that you go ahead and make sure that not only the artifact, the Pandecacon, and, well, I assume it's on your quest to find Ravil, at least to get some kind of answers as to your predicament.
Oh, I certainly hope to find him. Beat the ever-loving crap out of him.
That's quite the statement.
Do you think I wanted this?
Ron, I doubt that, but you do realize you're talking about fighting a god. Let's Well,
I mean,
let's say that there's a reason that we are all mortal and they are not.
either it works and I get rid of it, or I die and I get rid of it. It's a win-win.
You'd rather choose to die than... never mind. It's not my place to...
I have killed more people with this than I probably understand.
And you'd rather take the easy way out than atone, than make things right.
How do you expect me to atone when at any moment it happens again?
Well, you can start by saying sorry.
I say sorry every day. I said sorry to the goddess that is now pissed off at me for the last week. I have said sorry every day of my life.
Roll an intelligence check for me.
Oh god. Just straight intelligence?
Yeah, just straight intelligence. Just to kind of work on your memory. Oh, 14. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's kind of clear in your mind as you belt off this, I always say sorry, and then it suddenly hits you. You never said sorry for the monastery. You did say, that's rough, buddy, or
Rough,
that
buddy.
equivalent, but you never said sorry.
I thought I did.
No.
Oh, you definitely said, "Oh, that's rough."
Yeah, you went over and said, "Yep. Gotta go get him, champ."
I think Bricks would actually stop in the middle of this and just go, oh fuck.
Hey.
Oh shit.
I've said sorry to a
Was the
thousand...
monastery really his fault, though?
I mean, it wasn't. Well, as far as he knows.
As far as you know, yeah.
Bricks actually just kind of like bangs his head against the table. I'm an asshole.
Does Alwyn hear any of this?
Everyone I know is dead.
Pro-
Oh, my
Probably.
friends are dead. Push me to
Push
the
me
edge.
to the edge. Yeah, no,
Alwyn hears that?
I think Alwyn, who's big chillin', probably, yeah, you'd hear this.
Alwyn's not happy about the conversation that's going on. He's feeling very disrespected in for his buddy here. Man's blaming him for something that might not even be his fault.
So,
Yeah, granted, you weren't there to even help, so there
Yeah.
might be
No,
a hinge of guilt there as well.
no, but Alwyn can guilt. No, Alwyn can relate with Bricks though on some shit that may have been his fault, but not 100% sure if it was his fault. Getting shit fucked up. Just a little bit.
after banging his head, Bricks actually would look up, and with genuine remorse in his eyes, I didn't realize I never said sorry. I was so wrapped up in getting myself fixed.
It's alright, just... Well... Life is about choices, and sometimes they're made by other people and inflict their wills upon others. That's basically the crux of fate, is it not? So, it's our job to make choices that, well, benefit the whole. That's kind of my job, is to help people realize that we do what we do to make the world a better place. Now, you have unjustly been thrust into a world where you, well, I can't say for certain what you are, but you clearly don't like it. Now,
Don't get me
Far
wrong,
be
I
it
love
from-
being an axolotl. But I hate this. Just all the...
Yeah, I'm sure, but sometimes a start is all we need. A sorry, and then you help. You put things back together.
Fuck, that hurt.
That's why I'm asking on where the thing is, so hopefully I can help get it back.
If I had any guess as to where it might be, it'd be starting with looking for Ravil in some capacity, finding where he is. He most likely was the one that's orchestrated this, did he not?
I mean, if I had to guess, I don't know why anybody else would go looking for a artifact of your god to take it. That could
Exactly.
cleanse.
And quite fortuitous timing, nonetheless. It's suspicious, to say the least.
You find me,
So-
and then they come and raid your temple?
Don't you think? Now, I'm not saying that it's your obligation. It's not your duty to go and find the Pandecacon and resolve your issues with Ravil. I'm just saying that that might be the first step into making the moral choice.
Oh, I plan to get it back for more reasons than one.
I'm sure you do. Now, I do have a couple questions. What do you like to eat for breakfast? As he slaps a couple silver on the table, waiting for the barmaid, or the just one of the maids who goes around and puts food down. He puts some money down on the table for his meal and some extra for you to order something. As he stands up and says, "Well, I've got to oversee the reconstruction, so I'll be seeing you."
Brooks would actually hold him up and give him 1 platinum.
Oh, well, that's kind of you. But keep it. After all, the church was pretty well known. We have more than enough funding to reconstruct it. All you need to do, as he slides it back onto the table over to you, all you need to do is go ahead and find the Pandecacon.
Brooks just kind of leans back in his chair, eyes closed, and heaves a sigh.
He gives a pat on the head before realizing it's a little slimy. There's a little like goop that comes off, and he rubs it off on his robes and starts making his way towards the door.
Can Alwyn give him the stink eye?
I'm not sure how much that's going to translate through the helmet, but yes, you sure
That's
can.
true. Give him a glare. He may not be able to see the face, but he should know. He should know just from the glare.
Yeah.
Watch him just, like, mentally in Alwyn's head. He's just like, talk to him like that again, and I'll kill you here right then and there. Right then and there, you're dead, old man. I don't care if you're a religious man.
Like your entire quest to kill more religious men.
Exactly. Specific ones, but you know, others can fall into that. But it's okay.
Well, is there anything else that you guys would like to do? There's still a tiefling sitting over by the fountain, and they haven't really talked that much to Mrs. Lepidop.
Well, I wanted to say when Arby and Minthro were walking away from the pixies at the table, I want Minthro's head to go a whole 180 backwards, and his face glitch into a wink, and then his head turns back with his body and he continues walking.
Wait, my character?
Arby,
No,
you meant Arby.
Arby.
Okay, I was like, wait, what? I thought you said Minthro, and it was like, wait, what? What am I?
Arby's just like, wink. How terrifying would that be? Can we
Kind
roll
of
D&D
terrifying,
with-
honestly.
Have you ever seen like Love, Death, and Robots?
Oh yeah, of course.
There's this one episode where it's like I think it's the newest season. I think it's season 3. It's like this robot dog creature that like can only like see things that move, and it violently
Yeah.
attacks things that move. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the kind of vibe I get from Arby like all the time.
I think that episode's- I
Apparently,
think
that's the
episode's
vibe
called,
that
like,
these
Life
fairies
Pod.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled a 19 for intimidation.
It was accidental intimidation, but intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that episode's called Life Pod. I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Can we roll sanity checks for the pixies real quick? They've had some lifeless, not lifeless. It sounds a little rude. They just had some robot turn 180, wink, and then turn back. I'd be terrified.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
one-
If,
That's
if
one
you
weird forwards.
if you feel that your character would be just outright intimidated, if not, go ahead and just roll a Constitution. Not a save, just a Constitution.
Not Alwyn. Not Alwyn. This was at the Pixies.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, they kind of cower as they're getting their stuff together. They what they're doing is like you see them packing their stuff up, like putting thimbles back into the back of the cart that they use for seats, and Arby turns around, gives the wink, and they just start sweating and putting stuff back faster. Like, holy shit, I gotta get out of here.
That's a weird warforged, man. God.
Actually,
Yeah, I thought they were
sick.
called,
Sapharias is chill with it though, apparently.
He's like, alright guys, calm down. Automatons, warforged, I don't know what they're called.
So that's now two things that make us want to go west.
I want to look towards the tiefling
Yeah.
as I'm just like walking by him or something and just be like, "Hello, I'm Arby."
Well, howdy there. He is packing a pipe with some kind of tobacco. It's
The ganja.
it's some kind of smoke weed.
He's got a big iron on his hip and everything.
What is that you got?
Oh, it's just my pipe. As you look at him, he goes ahead and reaches for an ashtray where he pulls out a toad that seems to be smoldering. He brings the toad up to the pipe as he brings the pipe up to his mouth and goes. As the toad kind of just puts its hand in the center of this pipe, and you see the embers glow for a second before the toad takes his little paw back and continues to sit there lazily in his hands before the tiefling then puts the toad on his shoulder and says, "What can I do for you, Arby?"
Yeah, okay. I want Arby to be like, "Oh, I have pipes too," and like open up a latch on his arm and it's just a bunch of cooling pipes going down.
Well, sure are pipes. Can't disagree with that. Well, I don't know.
want the
You want
toad.
some?
No, sir, please, not. He's a lot like a child. He can't. Also, he has no mouth.
No, well, fair enough.
Hey, Alvin.
Hi, RB.
And Arby goes to slap him on the shoulder.
My name's Jebediah. What can I call you?
Alwyn Crom.
Pleasure to meet you, Alwyn. You see, I'm in the business of transportation. You need to get going anywhere quick, you come to me.
Thank God we unlocked fast traveling. Holy shit. So we partake in our little merry band does somewhat of similar jobs on quite a regular basis.
Oh, do you now?
Yes.
What? Just a discussion between, well, those in the trade. Might I ask if you're, what do you mostly transport?
Goods, artifacts for scholars. It's just odds and ends that people ask us to bring to them from like packages. Where were we at just a couple weeks ago, or a couple months ago? Where was the place we went to go pick up the package that we had to take the steamboat for?
Oh, that would have been... The steamboat would have taken you to Furstenstiel. No, it's, not first. Yeah, Furstenstiel.
Yeah. We were in Furstenstiel to pick up a package for a friend of ours not too long ago.
Ah, so you're courier.
Didn't your friend die on that ship?
Arby.
Arby would not know that.
Yeah.
It's never
Well,
come
didn't
up
they
in
bring it-
conversation.
I thought it did.
No,
when,
they did.
When they were. Yeah, I thought
They
it
did.
did when. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we would have brought that up at some point.
Oh yeah,
Friend,
and one of our previous party members is got murked.
Yeah.
Friend is a powerful word. It was more of an acquaintance at the time, but we not that friend. We picked up a package for quite a purple lad we know of.
Purple lad. Well, interesting. Now, if you ever need going somewhere, that's my job. I'm a transporter of people. Not like in the slavery sense. That's not my purview. Yeah. You see, I can get
I
you
don't believe
anywhere
him.
you want to go in one day.
In one day, you say. And
I like people too.
how much would this trip cost for a one-day trip?
Well, you see, one-day trips, they're kind of high risk, so they're usually for the richer folk and those who have experienced bodyguards. You know, that usually runs them about $500. 500 gold.
500 gold. So you're quite the rich man, I guess. Or, if you don't mind me asking.
Well, most of the money goes back into the business, you see.
Oh, of course, of course.
But I would like to say that I'm kind of like adjusts his collar around his
Fucking blue
gaudy
collar
suit.
guy.
His gaudy suit and says, I'd say I'm pretty well off.
Well, don't we wish we all were? No,
Arby
no
standing
offense
there.
to that.
Arby standing there, he keeps pulling out his ox cord and zipping it back in. And he looks over at Alwyn and says, have I gone through puberty? Is this considered hair for me?
Awful. Thank you.
I'm not sure.
Never speak to me again.
My robotic friend, but that'd be more of a question for Minthro.
What?
I just continue to fuck with it throughout the
You might
conversation.
speak to another robot about that.
Metro is operated by a pixie, I just found out.
I'm
Did
gonna
you know?
act like I didn't hear that, but I'll take your word for it.
Hold on. I didn't hear that, and I won't remember it.
Exactly. I'll act like I didn't hear that. But, good sir, if you specialize in the transportation of people, we more of couriers, as you said. If you ever need anything transported or brought to you from anywhere, we'll get it done.
Sure thing. Now, the only thing about taking you somewhere, you gotta have been there before. It's kind of hard to navigate when you don't know where you're going.
Literal
This dude
fast
is
travel.
actually fast travel.
Yeah.
He's literally just fast travel, bro. That's
And
makes quite a lot of sense.
500 gold per trip.
Hey, I've seen look, once you played World of Warcraft, 500 gold for a fast travel doesn't sound that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, God. I can't imagine a bigger money sink than World of Warcraft.
You mean a money gain if you do it right.
How much did you gain from playing?
Oh, I played when I was younger. so-
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Medea, what
Alright.
mode of transportation do you have?
Oh, carriage.
pulled
How are
by.
you able to travel so fast with carriage?
Yeah, it's a bit of a trade secret, and that's why it costs 500 gold, don't it?
May I know?
Arby, he said trade secret.
Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, you can roll persuasion.
I have +6 in that.
What the fuck?
What?
Holy shit! What?
Wow.
I don't know.
That's perception. That's a
Oh,
dirty
perception.
20.
Oh, there we go. That makes more
That's
sense.
what's wrong. Persuasion +3.
Okay.
That's better.
That
That's
makes more
better.
sense.
I was like, bro, when's your charisma? I don't even have that high of a persuasion.
No, I think I do.
Sick.
I have a
17?
+4.
Nope.
He okay, well, gotta roll for him. No, yeah. Like I said, trade secret. I'd be happy to take you along for a fee, but you know.
Is there a first time fee or?
How much is
Oh,
one platinum? 1,000 gold?
Yes.
No,
No.
it's
No, it's 100 gold.
So we just got paid
Oh.
out.
500
Yeah.
or
We just got
500
paid
gold each, yeah.
what this
Gotcha.
guy charges.
Yeah.
What a
Yeah.
coincidence.
Yeah. Really, what a big coincidence.
is it 500 per person or for a
And
group?
there's a
It's not
pixie
per
village.
person. It's not per person. It's per like travel. So
Yeah.
per trip, yeah.
And we just got a potential quest from pixies who are from a place that one of our characters have been to. Huh. Really weird.
We've got 2 quests out west that we can do.
Really weird.
And we have no job offer from
We haven't
Cat.
talked to her really yet.
Well,
Yeah.
Cat, we haven't. There is no
Yeah.
opportunity for a job offer from them. Yeah, we could talk to
Lepidop.
yeah
That's what I'm
Lepidop,
talking about.
which I think
Yeah,
after
Lipidop.
after Brix is done talking with the old man, he's gonna head over to her.
Why are we talking to someone who charts butterflies?
Moths.
A lepidopterist?
She's a moth.
Lepidoptera is also the family that contains moths.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, she's a moth person.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. What were you saying, Alwyn?
I don't remember. Well, good sir. Is there any place where we can regularly find you around here?
Well, I'm only in here for about, I think what I was told is a week. But, you know, if you ever see me around, I could definitely, you know, set you up if you got the money for it.
Sounds quite good. And if you ever run into us and you need something picked up, let us know.
Sure thing. All right, couriers, I'll see you later. As
And
he
Alwyn's gonna shake
goes
his-
ahead and starts. He shakes your hand and walks upstairs. The toad gives a cheerful as you as he heads up the stairs.
Do you make
Arby
noise like
winked
that?
at him.
God damn it. Do you...
And he did that one on purpose.
Okay. Do you make noises like that, Brix, or...
Brooks ignores you as he walks past
Brick-
Lepidop.
Arby reaches down to grab Brix's head and says, "He asked you a question."
Oh,
Do you actually like grab my
Holy
head?
shit.
Yeah, he
goddamn
grabs you by the
murder
head to stop you.
Holy shit!
As you like pick him up to face him, you just notice a hand out with electricity sparking.
Well, firstly, we gotta
That's
determine
food.
whether, well, firstly, can RB give me a strength athletics check? And
Strength
Brix,
or
you can.
athletics?
Nope,
but
it's just athletics.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
athletics. Okay.
And can Brix please go ahead and give me a either Dex acrobatics or a strength athletics check. Your choice.
Damn, I rolled a 3.
Yeah, you know what? I was just saying, you don't have
Die.
that high of a number to beat.
I
Yeah.
think what happens is Arby like tries to grab him by the head, but just slips away.
Yeah, literally, it's just
Coated
like
in slime.
yeah, it's just slime. Just
It's fine, RB. It might be a while before we're on speaking terms again.
yeah. So
What
Bricks.
did you do?
You
Joe
were
Mama.
powered down at the time. Don't worry about it.
But I would like to know.
I don't know why he'd be so upset about it. I've done stuff like that in the past.
Like what?
Well, you see, RB, when two men get in a disagreement,
Oh god.
It seems like having sex.
no. When two men have a disagreement, they tend to have called a duel. Well, Bricks is not too happy about how the duel went down.
Oh, the squabble.
Yes, the squabble of a
Wallaby.
man
Understood.
unconscious, but I left him alcohol for his headache, so it's okay.
It's all good. I'm sure there's no hurt feelings whatsoever.
Absolutely.
So, just
What-
fractured.
Arby puts his hand on Alan's shoulder, just like head slops over to the side, and his face glitches to question mark, winky face, and then blink face.
Hey, don't know what that means, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Bricks is gonna
It means
climb
he's
up
gonna
onto a
kill
stool.
you in your sleep.
Probably. Wouldn't be the first person to try.
Bricks might
Good
as well
thing you
try
don't
at some
sleep.
point soon.
Yeah.
Bricks is gonna climb up on top of a stool in front of his level up.
Oh, well. Oh, you're back. Okay. Would you like to talk or?
We can discuss that later. Do you have any jobs for us?
He asked that, and Al was just staring straight over at Bricks.
Unfortunately, I'm not comfortable giving out jobs with the Wrath Company here. As she kind of gestures to a small group of people who are clearly adventurers, a part of the guild, and you see, what we've been doing is not the most lawful.
Bricks does just kind of nod his head slightly. We have other things that we can do for now, so I just wanted to see
Okay.
if there was anything pressing.
Well, no, Kat hasn't come back with any new quests after all. They just left off to go deal with textiles. So they won't be back for maybe a month. If I think of anything that I can do for you, I'll make sure to do that. And don't be afraid to ask me for anything.
Of course.
If you
We
do one
might
man.
we have a couple things that, like I said, that we might be doing, so we might be out for a indeterminable amount of time.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever you do, be safe, okay?
We will. Though
As
I will say, if with me anywhere, it's not necessarily going to be 100% safe.
You know what? If you need to talk about that, I'm here to lend an ear.
Oh, that's just, my magic doing weird things that cause a lot of people to die in the surrounding area.
She kind of looks quizzically at that and goes, okay. That's new.
Oh no, that's very old.
No,
He's
it's a new
not
problem
lying.
for me to talk about.
And Arby's gonna walk up at some point, and he's gonna look at her, and he's gonna kind of malfunction in his voice and say, "Hi, Mrs. Lickatoplips."
Oh, he's got a stutter.
Sorry. Sorry, I burped.
Huh?
Huh?
Well, I'm sure that we all have those kinds of days. Questions. She looks questioningly at you.
Aw, it's special.
Oh, it's
Aw.
It has a speech
What
impediment. How adorable.
what was it? I saw somebody like
it's
holding.
adorable. Oh,
It
it's
was a.
traumatized.
It was a. It was a picture of the Pokemon starters, and the character picks up the Pepper Boy,
Wait, Coco.
Fuecoco, and says,
What a name.
You're so stupid. If I leave you, you're gonna die. I can't let you die.
That fucking Pokemon, they knew what they did whenever they designed him. That poor boy has not
No
a
thoughts had
thought
empty.
behind those eyes.
Why am I forgetting what Way Coco is?
It's from the newest one.
It's from the new one. It's
It's
one
the-
of the 3 starters.
It's the fire type.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
No
I
thought,
picked
heads
it as my
empty.
starter. I forgot because for some reason I named my starter Chip, so I just completely forgot what the Pokemon evolution names
Chip?
are. So
This thing?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Bro,
it was 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, I got the game
Oh,
really fucking
look.
early.
No, he's
Hey,
talking
I like
about
how it goes
Fuecoco.
I like how it goes from this little idiot to man to that thing.
man.
Yeah, to that
Becomes
thing.
man.
This
That's-
singing
Anyways,
ghost fire
we're-
type crocodile.
We're getting a little off track.
We're getting off track, yeah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Can Alwyn go shopping real quick?
Yeah, no. Do anything that you guys need to do while you're in the city.
Cool. Alwyn's gonna look for a
as-
cloak to cover his armor.
Yeah. As you make your way out, you walk
Barbie's
by
gonna
the
follow.
bar. You walk by the bar, and Mrs. Lepidop says, "Oh, Alwyn, dear, if you're heading out today, just be aware there's going to be a parade going on, so things might be a little busy. Okay?
Of course. I'm gonna go make some precautions real quick.
Sure thing. Okay, just be safe."
May I join you, Alwyn?
Why is she? What'd you say?
That'd be safe.
Who?
No, Arby.
May I join you, Alwyn?
Oh, of course, Arby. Come along.
Arby just trots behind him.
He's gonna slap a "Hi, my name is Arby" sticker on his chest.
I think Bricks is gonna look over to him and throw.
You have a T-shirt that says "Please be patient."
Please be patient. I have autism. Oh no.
I really made Arby like he's like handicapped in the
Yeah.
most weird ways possible.
God love him.
You know who Arby reminds me of?
What?
Early movie Chappie.
Huh.
Early movie
Yeah, I was
chat
thinking a minute ago.
or Wrong Gone Wrong.
Oh yeah, Ron Gone Wrong. Yeah, that's a
A
good
little
one.
bit of both of those combined. There you go. You
Yeah.
got Arby.
With the winks and all that from Ron Gone Wrong, and then the "I don't know how to live" part of early movie Chappie. God.
Okay.
Plus being a murder droid.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, we're gonna go shopping. Come along, Arby. I have some stuff to pick up. We might want to pick up something for you as well. I hope you're not on their radar, but better safe than sorry.
What do I need?
We're gonna get some clothing gonna look around, look at the adventure guild party. Lena's like, we're gonna look for some things to hide our identities a little bit.
Okay.
And we're gonna head on out.
We're playing
Yeah,
dress up.
You walk past the bounty board on your way out as pictures of, well, like quite a few of you who are some no longer here are hanging up. It seems to be one of
Is Albert
Kravik.
up there?
No, Albert's not up there.
We are wanted for very specific crimes.
Yep.
Yeah, there's one of a strange like aquatic dog thing. It really isn't drawn the best, so you could probably get like you could probably get away with like Bricks just being around since
Yeah.
he walks on 2 legs rather than 4.
But then Alwyn is probably in very good detail.
Yeah.
Man, actually, you know what? I shouldn't have let that guy live.
Very true.
Because now he has the information that I'm undead. That makes things 10 times worse. Oh shit.
Burks is gonna turn over to Minthro. So, there is no pending things that we need to do. I would like to head out west. I need to head to, at the very least, Shroudwood. There is a temple there to Ravil that I need to look into to see if I can find that artifact that was in the Temple of Fate here in town.
That is very ironic. I actually need to go to the west as well.
Where do you need to go?
Oh.
The place I grew up.
Is it along the river?
God.
It's a little south of the river, but it's further west than Shedwood. So you'd probably be yeah, it's further west than Shroudwood.
I will
God.
tell that to you.
How much farther west?
God. Depends. Are you going by river or by walking?
I mean, after the last time, Bricks doesn't want to get on a boat.
Understandable.
But so we'd be going walking, but yeah, it would be like, probably in that case, Shroudwood into wherever the fuck.
Okay, let me do a quick calculation. It'd be about 11 days to Shroudwood by boat, so going downriver.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be about double that going back upriver by boat. And to get to Minthrop's old village, that's probably going to be another... That's probably going to be another, like... I think that's going to be another, like, 20... it's going to be another 19 days. So you'd be gone a month just getting to Minthrop's village.
Okay, and that's without any detours.
And by water. I don't even want to know by land.
I should say specifically, you wouldn't be taking water all the way to Minthrop's village.
Well, yeah.
Actually, you'd probably be kind of familiar with the area, Bricks. You'd be entering Greymarsh just a little bit.
I was about to say that's in my backstory, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's the spot for my backstory.
Minthro walked all the way here and was gone for months.
You walked there, it took 2.5 months.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what it takes by land, just walking.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What about cart?
Oh boy.
By cart, that usually cuts the land time by 0.5, I believe. So, what's that? Like...
So it took about it'd take about a month by cart?
I think so.
Just to get
a
there,
little more.
Okay.
Well, We always have fast travel.
Yeah. Well,
Not Stroudwood, but
yeah, it would be one of those like we pay the man to get us to Minthro's village, and then we walk back to Shroudwood.
and then we can walk back from Stroudwood.
Yeah.
Back
I'm
to
gonna be honest. I actually didn't plan on using this guy, but you know that's cool too.
You did just pay us $2,000 in gold. Like,
Yeah,
we could
that's fair.
We could each pay 125.
Mhm.
And then
But also, I kind of forgot that Minthrope has been to the village they grew up in. It didn't
I
click
pointed
for
that out
me.
earlier.
It didn't
I'm like-
click for me. Is
Bro,
what
I was
I'm
like, man,
saying.
how ironic that we get a man who can fast travel as long as you know the place, and we have a quest for going to Minthro's old village.
and the thing is also, even if we can't use Minthro because shit's changed too much, we have Bricks who can get us close.
Yeah. But I also like the idea of fighting through a holy war of goblins.
Oh god. Which, by
How do
the
you
way,
feel,
do you
Brick?
tell Bricks about that?
Probably comes up.
Wait. Goblin Holy War?
That's a new one for me.
Yes, they're apparently heading north.
You watch as Bricks' eyes die.
Wait, hold on. Wait, doesn't one of the wild magics like
in my
spawn a whole goblin?
backstory, I specifically stated as I was walking with one of my wizard buddies who taught me how to do the summon familiar, I had a magic surge that caused the goblins to think that anywhere within a mile of where Bricks was standing to be considered a goblin holy site.
Oh,
If I remember rightly, wasn't it actually 500 miles?
No,
No?
Might have been-
Okay, well.
I think
I'm
at
sure.
most it was 5 miles.
Okay, well, either way, word spread.
Yeah. So yeah, Bricks' eyes just kind of die, his mouth drops open a little bit, and he just looks at Minthro and goes, "I'm sorry."
we're sorry. We're sorry.
I am so sorry.
Minthrop, you don't really know
Yeah.
why they're sorry. I don't
Yeah.
believe you brought up the fact that you caused a goblin holy site, at least while Minthrop was around. I know you've described it to other characters.
Yeah,
I think
Minthro
in
doesn't know
passing, I
anything
have
about
said
it.
everything that I have caused thus far.
Man.
Man.
Unlucky, bro. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
Don't you just hate accidentally starting a Goblin Holy War? I did that like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, you played Oblivion?
Yeah, how'd you know?
So yeah, no, Bricks is now dead in the eyes. Yeah, we can definitely go out that way.
Damn.
So I need
We
to go
might have
shopping a
lots
little
of
bit. As
We
much
might-
as I'm comfortable with me being almost completely naked, I don't think other people are. And I'd like my clothes back.
Man. This is nuts. I'm still thinking about the wanted posters, bro. We might have monster hunters on our ass.
Yeah, probably.
An undead and a horrible wizard, this like a horrible wild magic sorcerer fish dog. Who else would you send after that?
I mean, yeah.
Fair point.
Crazy. Can't wait for Aaron to have us fight a blood hunter. Anyway,
So, Alwyn, you and Arby make your way into a small threads shop. Don John, please help me.
who?
Don John, it's a generator that I use.
Okay.
Yeah. You enter into a small, boutique that seems to be selling. It's a little busy in here. It's a single story, half kind of like smooth stone. The other half, clearly, years ago, it was destroyed when the city was at siege. So the other half is timbered, and it has a steel engraved geometric pattern out front that's kind of really is kind of eye catching. It catches the light in the morning sun just right to like really catch people's attention. And I think it's also like polished steel, so it also is reflected onto the ground occasionally. So yeah, you enter into this boutique, and a tabaxi woman is kind of behind the counter, who has a couple needles in her mouth as she's adjusting the hem of a skirt around this wire mannequin.
Okay. Excuse me.
Hmm? Ah, yes.
Yes. I'm looking for some clothing, preferably a cloak and hood of some kind, and wraps to cover my arm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You part of the guild? Yes?
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Is Arby part of the guild?
No.
You are not.
We are
Okay.
all criminals.
Yep.
Every single one of us.
So, James, if you've forgotten, or maybe I didn't quite actually explain it to you, but the Adventurers Guild is basically a militia.
Oh
Right.
yeah, okay, I remember now.
Yeah. So
It's not really the greatest thing.
no, not really. But
This
this
is like what I'm looking for.
yeah.
Yeah, fallen knight armor from Dark Souls. That's about what I was thinking of, to hide my armor as best as possible.
Okay. Yeah. So you look around the shops, and you kind of like she comes up to you and says, what exactly are you looking for?
Just a cloak of some kind, with a hood to cover.
Yes. Any
All
special properties you look for? Yes.
Special properties would be nice, but not necessarily required.
Yes. Okay. I go looking back. She goes ahead, puts the pins in one of those like the little like corsage things that are full of yeah. She puts it into the
A pin
little
cushion.
pin cushion. That's the word, pin cushion. And walks over to the back of the store where you see she opens a door and closes it. Is there any particular color you're looking for, or?
I'm thinking like a blue with like maybe gold inlay. No, that's too standoutish. No, that'd be terrible.
Listen. If you want to, it's not gonna be that big of an issue.
No. It's just more of that stands out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to hide from a bounty poster, not make myself more noticeable because of a bounty poster. Yeah, but I mean like something like a blue to like a brownish black tan color would be nice.
Okay, yeah. She comes out of the back of the shop and says, I have this, as she puts forth a like this kind of light gray colored cloth, and says, I have some in this texture, if that's all right, as she puts it forth towards you.
Alwyn's gonna Alwyn's gonna be like, "Do you mind if I feel it for a second, just real quick?"
No, not at all.
And Alwyn's gonna reach out and like kind of feel it, and then remember he has metal gloves on, and he's just gonna be like, "Yes, this should work." Trying not to look like a fucking idiot.
Yeah, no. She nods and goes into the back and comes out with the same material in a gray cloak that seems to be wider around the neck area to company armor, as well as it seems to also be wider around the chest area, also to accompany that armor. As she also comes out, she says, I have special product if you want. She brings out and lays in front of you what looks at first to be a pile of fall leaves.
Huh. Now, what exactly is the special properties of this one here?
It help hide. It magical. It adjusts to season. You see, it's summer now, so the leaves a little dry, a little still green, a little dry though.
I see. And what's the price difference between these two?
Normal cloak, we say maybe 2 gold. This special, this rare, this 200 gold.
200 gold? Yeah, I can afford that. That'd be pretty cool. Yes, I'll take the specialty one, the season changing one, if you don't mind.
Yes. Payment is due, yes?
Yes, you said 200 gold, correct?
Yes.
All right, and I'm gonna pull out 2 platinum and hand it to her.
Your metal servant need clothes, yes?
Yes, if you don't mind. If you'd like RB, of course.
Hold on, I forgot my cup in the bathroom.
I must be RB everywhere in the house.
That line, I forgot my cup in the bathroom.
Can I get that on?
You see, that has like multiple meanings. Like if you're a jock, that has a total different meaning.
Yep.
Yeah.
I had to go to the bathroom when you were with Bricks and Minthro. So I ran in there really quick. I brought my cup with me just in case if you needed me to say something really quicker. So I was like, okay, I'm prepared, and then I forget it in the bathroom.
No worries. Yeah.
Do I need a cloak, Owen?
It might be preferable. You do glisten quite a bit in the sun. And if we need to,
Thank
hide
you.
from bandits or anything during our travels, it'd be best to have it.
Understood.
And, what would you like? Go ahead, take a look around, RB.
Yes, we have many color, yes. Oh, even good texture.
What would be the color of Binus?
Biness,
Yeah.
the god of magic, I believe, is he's formal colors are this kind of magenta, but most that was like way back when. But nowadays, most servants of Biness wear this kind of Napoleonic blue. And if they are usually high up in the church, they usually wear that with a magenta embroidery.
What would RB know? Like, what color would he know would be Binus? Like, how old is he to know what color?
You know what? Roll me a history check. Or no, just an intelligence check. My bad.
You're a fucking menace, James. You're a fucking menace.
I forgot where my intelligence is.
So, you know the big stats like strength, dexterity? It should be on that line over there.
Okay. I don't know why I forgot. It's been too long since I played.
Critical failure!
Yes.
Love to see it. Yeah, no. You're probably just more familiar with, like, what people wear nowadays. You know that higher ranking officials in the church usually just, like, wear that Napoleonic blue, and sometimes they'll have that magenta embroidery, but most people just wear the Napoleonic blue.
RB will go with the try looking for the blue color.
Okay, yeah. The tabaxi woman goes, yes. Give me just small moments, as she goes into the back and comes out with it's the same blue, but it seems to have like padded shoulders, leather padded shoulders, which they kind of give off a weird vibe, but it's not like too standoffish. It's kind of the thing that you would wear if you don't really wear heavy armor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I've seen that meme, James.
And am I wearing heavy armor?
You are a warforged. Your heavy armor is your body, so you don't really have
But I
to
think
worry
I
about
have
that.
something equipped.
Yeah,
I have
no,
chainmail
yeah.
equipped.
Then, I mean, yeah.
But I think Adam said something about my body merges with my armor or something like that.
Yes.
Yeah, it gives you an extra
Yeah.
+1 to your armor class.
God damn it, my computer just did a restart.
Woohoo! Yeah, baby.
That's what I'm
That's
talking
what I'm looking
about.
for. That's what I'm talking about. Woo!
I think I canceled it.
Okay.
Haha, I canceled you, bitch.
Oh, you guys are menaces. Stop!
Please, the Discord.
Idiot.
What?
They
What do you
can't see
mean?
that.
Don't,
do you
what do
mean?
you mean, me, you two? I've seen the Mimic one. Oh, greatest explosions in anime, huh? Man, Deku, why are you looking at your hand like that?
All right.
Man, I can't even
So,
laugh
yeah.
properly. I sound like a freaking chihuahua.
I sound like Goofy on crack half the time whenever I truly laugh.
Well, I
First.
strained my vocal cords over the weekend, so I'm like, my voice keeps cracking or it just doesn't sound proper.
All right.
Now I gotta reboot all my tabs. Fucking A.
Oh no.
Menaces.
Well, we can still talk, so it's
Yeah.
not that big of a deal. Yeah, she pulls out the same kind of blue you're looking for, but it looks to have padded shoulders. This would be something for people who like don't wear armor. Like it'd give some kind of padded benefits to if you were hit in the shoulder or something like that. But for you, it wouldn't do anything.
Would this work, Alan?
Noah,
What's up?
RB asked if this would be good for your purposes.
Yeah, yes, Arby. It would be perfect.
How much is this?
This one is two gold and 50 silver.
Damn, cheap as fuck.
Hey, Aaron,
You sat there and got the most expensive one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
when you made this character, were you playing Skyrim?
No,
Yeah,
they
I was thinking-
Skyrim has more like basically Russian accents for the Khajiit.
Yeah, they do. I was just playing it the other
It-
day.
It's just the
Because
way
he's
the
not
talk.
criminal.
It's just the way they're talking. Like,
Oh, yeah.
How it's basically broken common. Yeah, I get that.
yeah, literally to me, I'm just waiting for you to say Tabaxi goods if you have coin.
Tabaxi have
Tabaxi
goods
have
if you have coin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're exactly like that.
Though the only difference is Tabaxi don't start off as house cats.
That is true.
Dude,
Now
my
I gotta
cat was
let
born
my
during a full
D&D
moon. Now it walks on 2 fucking legs. What do I do?
That poor cat.
I need my D&D Beyond to load so I can get rid of this gold and silver.
It has rights and shit now. What am I supposed to do about that?
Is this all you need? Yes.
Yes.
Ah, perfect, perfect. You need anything else?
Not at the moment. Thank you, though.
Yes. Have a good day.
You too. You too.
So should I add robe to my inventory also, or cloak, or whatever?
Yeah, you can.
What am I adding here? Does this thing have a name?
Oh, this is a cloak of changing seasons.
Okay.
If you are near a tree, which should be a lot of the time, as long as, well, I guess the only exception is when you're out on the plains, but if you're near a tree within, I believe, 50 feet of a tree, you have advantage on stealth checks.
Not bad.
Cloak of Changing Seasons.
Yes.
And I got cloak.
Yeah, you just got a
You sure did.
You said advantage, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, so it should just cancel out any
Yeah, any disadvantage the man gets.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask you about that. So I was like, let's say that like with the heavy armor, I get leather padding put in between like all the spots where it clinks around. Would that get rid?
That's not how it works.
No,
now, if you were to buy mithril armor, that's the thing that it does. It makes it doesn't make you take a disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond has no basic cloak. They're all like
Oh.
fancy and have something to them.
I can get you one.
Yeah, you can just type it
Okay.
in.
Yeah,
But robe or robes is
that would
normal.
probably work.
Yeah, robes is like the commoner's clothes. There's yeah. Anyways, go
Yeah,
on.
I would just do that.
All right, Aaron. Now it's time for me to go on a clothing shopping spree.
Dress up.
I need clothes, motherfucker.
This motherfucker naked.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So, are you looking specifically for an armorer or like a boutique?
I am looking for something that I guess it would probably fall under armorer, because I'm looking for something that, like, I'm looking for something similar to what I had before, padded clothing.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure if that would technically fall under armor, or if I can get that in a boutique.
You'd probably have to find that at a boutique, and those usually come at a premium because that's adding to your it's adding like armor even though you can't wear armor.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you find a boutique that has it's okay, it's a shop with a single story. And kind of similar to the last one, it seems to be seems to be damaged from the siege like 200 years ago. So half of it is put up with timber, but it seems to be it doesn't seem to be like lined with wood like you would think. Instead, it's all the gaps are like mortared stained glass, and it's not in a particular pattern. A particular pattern that is supposed to be reminiscent of something. It seems to just be these fractaling geometric shapes that are basically inlaid and fixed to these wooden posts. And it seems pretty busy, actually. It's as you enter, the shopkeep seems to be this tall female half-elf, and she is currently dealing with a customer and handing over a dress. You overhear a bit of their conversation as she says, "And is this one for your daughter?" And the woman says, "Yes, she's growing up so quickly. It's hard to keep up, you know? Well, if you ever need the dress hemmed for her size, just come back here. I'll make sure you get a good deal on it." As she says thank you and walks out the door.
Well, Briggs is gonna waddle on up. Hello.
You talk. Okay.
I get that a lot.
Well, you seem to be in some need of clothing. Do you have coin?
Yeah, I can pay for just about anything you need me to.
Okay. Well, let's see. What would you like? I've never had to dress anything like you before. Sorry, you seem a little, well, slimy if that's not rude. So
Oh,
I'm not sure what kind of clothing.
I understand, honey. Don't worry about offending me. I am used to anything. Nothing really gets underneath my skin. Normally.
Okay,
So don't. If you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask. Clothing me can be difficult.
Well, okay. Well, what are you looking for here at Leica's boutique?
Two things mostly. Something padded. I work as a courier, and sometimes we have to deal with bandits and things like that. So being able to help a little bit in that aspect
certainly.
would be nice.
Do you work for the guild or?
We're a private courier. We pick up packages from other places, take them to scholars and things like that.
Ah, okay. Bit out of sorts around here, but it's whatever's new. It's usually first done at Harthum. So you said something padded?
Yes.
Let me see if I have anything. She kind of goes into the back and starts looking around. You hear the scraping of wood on wood rails as she's moving through racks and trying to look through her inventory. And she pulls out some like it looks like a quilt for lack of a better term.
Mm-hmm.
It is kind of gaudy, but it's padded is what it is. Usually this is the kind of thing that you would wear underneath chainmail. And Leica says that. She goes, usually this is what you would wear under chainmail, but you don't look like you quite have the stamina for that.
Proceeds to look down at the little frail arms and legs. Yeah, no.
So this, I mean, you're kind of forcing me to split this from a set. This usually goes with the chainmail itself, so that might come at a bit more of a cost.
What would it cost, and what would the time frame be if I were to ask you to add padding to a set of clothing?
Oh, well, this week I'm kind of swamped with orders, so it might take, well, let's see. She kind of pulls down a scroll and it just like flops onto the table. Maybe in 3 days from now.
Okay.
I think I can get that in. Most of these are filigree work and they're not supposed to come until next week. So, and besides, I don't have the fabric for it anyways. But yeah, a custom order would be a little more expensive.
Of course.
A horse, of course. Yes. So,
And one other thing. If this is not possible, that's understandable. Would it be possible to make it out of water-resistant clothing? Like water-resistant fabric? Because, as you said, I am a slimy creature. I need to be in water frequently.
so if you don't know, way back when, there's not a whole lot of water wicking clothing. It's at least not what you're asking for.
I mean,
But,
what I'm
she
asking
says-
for is clothing that won't get ruined being submerged in water for periods of time. I'm not exactly asking for like a wetsuit.
Okay.
I'm just asking for something that is water resistant.
All right. Well, let's see. I can't say for the durability of it, but I could probably wax some canvas and then pad it. That seems like an extra step. I'd also need to go out and get beeswax. No, I can probably get it in the shop the next day. It's definitely going to cost. Beeswax is expensive.
Mhm.
You know what? Yes, I can get water wicking. The water wicking fabric.
Okay. How much would that cost me?
All in all, let's see. Gonna need to buy the beeswax, the canvas. Gonna need to stitch it together with the heavy needles. 3 days of work. That might take about, I don't know, about 100 gold.
Brooks will take out a platinum piece and put it in front of her.
Oh, well, I was about to suggest if you wanted to pay half up front, but looks like you have all that you need. She takes it. All right, I'll get that order into you in 3 days' time, okay?
Thank you.
Can
Thank you
come
very
back
much.
to Leica's boutique.
Of course, and I will send people your way as well for your ability to work with me.
Well, that'd be nice. And she goes ahead and
one last little thing. Please make sure that there's room for my tail. And as he says that, he does turn around to show it.
yeah, I should probably get measurements. So she comes around, takes a string and kind of wraps it around you, makes a mark on the string, takes out another piece of string, and then just repeats the process around your chest, your stomach, each leg, and your neck,
Yep.
and each of your arms. All right. Yes. I'll see you in 3 days.
Thank you very much.
And she goes into the back, and you see through the little window that she starts panicking and throwing together things.
Oh,
She's clearly overworking herself, but for a platinum, that's kind of worth it.
yeah. Like, Brooks goes to say something, and he's just like, that'll only stress her out more.
All right, yeah. Would anyone else like to do anything? Any shopping that
I'll buy
you
like a
all
new
like to do?
poncho thing.
A new poncho thing?
Yeah, because
Okay.
my other one's covered in slime now.
Gross. Okay. Yeah, a new poncho thing. Let's, for brevity's sake, say that you also went with Bricks to Leica's boutique and got what you needed. Just to kind of speed things along.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
RB would like to look for a new mace.
a new mace. So
Yeah.
you're looking for an armorer? Or
Yeah.
not an armorer, a
A
blacksmith.
blacksmith.
Okay, so yeah. You head into the lower portions of the city. The lower levels there usually are the areas of industry right above the docks, and that's usually where you can find quite a few craftsmen. And you find another one of these shops, these large smooth stone shops that are cut out from the surface stone. It seems to have a collection of mundane weapons that just hang from its walls. Nothing that looks like spectacularly expensive. Mostly iron weapons, and yeah, no. As you enter, there's a tall Goliath man who seems to be just pounding away at an anvil and bouncing back and forth between hitting a piece of hot steel and bouncing it off of the anvil, giving it that good lift before smashing it down on the hot steel once more. And yeah, you see him repeat this process before it's kind of put into shape, and he puts it back into this large hot furnace.
Hi, I'm Arby.
Oh, hello there, Arby. Is there anything you're looking for?
Yes, I was seeing if you have anything that would be a little bit more damaging than my mace here that I can use.
Well, let me give that a look first.
And Arby hands him a mace.
This is fine craftsmanship. I don't know if you're looking for anything in particular.
Maybe another mace? More than likely.
Oh, well,
Unless you have any other idea.
Let me look through my stock. You just go ahead, have a look around. Some of the display cases have the more expensive items.
I just remembered my shield got busted up.
Yep, sure did.
Arby's gonna look at the display cases.
Oh boy, load, please. Yeah. From what you see, there's a lot of just very mundane weapons. It's stuff that you're not super really jazzed about. As you kind of look through, you do see a mace that looks to be, well, for lack of a better term, very intimidating. It seems to have this like black finish on it, and deep in the recesses it seems to almost glow red.
Hey, sir, what is this one?
That one? That one's, well, quite special if you ask me, but it's not for everybody. You see, it only likes a certain kind of people, and of that, they aren't the most... Well, they aren't the most upstanding citizens, I'll say.
Something perfect for Alwyn.
Huh?
May I try it?
You definitely may give it a try, yes. Here. He walks around the counter, pulls out a key from around his neck, and kind of fiddles with it. It's clear that it was made for normal-sized people, even though he's a Goliath, and he's like leaning over. He bats it against the side of the display case for a second, and opens it up. All right, go ahead. I've got a training dummy here over at this side of the store.
RB picks it up. And he walks over to the training dummy and goes to hit.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll to hit.
Just straight D20.
No, roll an attack roll. Just, just roll a regular mace attack roll.
Okay. Yep, that's damage.
Well,
No,
no,
it's
you
a 7
did
to
also
hit.
roll for the mace. That's a 7 to hit.
Oh.
He sees you swing the mace, and it goes wide as you pretty much swing over this thing's head. I'd like to think that it's like more of like a very robotic, jerky motion that you just fly right over its head with a great amount of force. And the man says, "You're supposed to hit the thing."
Alright, can I give it another try?
I don't see why not.
And Arby's gonna swing one more time. 13
hits. Yeah, you hit it real good. You don't see like any effect that really like stands out to you from hitting it. Although you do get the feeling that there is a faint magic to this this mace.
How much is this mace worth?
How much is it worth? Oh, that's one that's rare, so that means applied. That one is 750 gold.
Let's see, I have 5 platinum, that's 500, I have 422 gold, that makes 900. I have enough.
So, what did he mean by it's not meant for the best of sort?
Well, mechanically, firstly, this thing requires attunement, and mechanically, some items, and in my case, I chose to make this one attunable to only certain alignments, and that is like well within the rules because technically all magic items have an alignment. Whether they're sentient magic items, that's dependent on the thing.
So I probably can't attune to this.
You might not be able to. It's
Hold on. Well, what did we say what my alignment was last session?
You said chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
even
this one.
Though, yeah.
That's mostly because RB attacks anything that he sees when it comes towards combat.
Oh, baby has no impulse control.
How adorable.
And also he, like, glitches out and says whatever comes to his mind. Well, memory disk.
Yeah.
So I probably can't attune to this.
Well,
No,
you don't know what the...
yeah, I don't know.
If I had to guess, it's probably evil only, which is all one only.
Damn. It would be cool to have this, but if it can only attune to evil, I can't really use it unless I'm using it as like a basic mace.
Again, you don't really know that for certain.
I know.
I mean, you could try. You don't know until you attempt to attune.
True.
Out of Arby's impulse, he's gonna get it.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
It's definitely giving you.
So you said it was 700 and what?
750.
Okay. Take platinum and then 200 and... You said 770?
750.
I don't know why I'm thinking 70. Damn, I'm poor again.
Aren't we all?
Alright, so what am I adding to my inventory here?
You are adding a... Come on, computer. I believe in
Hi,
you.
Dad.
Don't you dare not respond to me. I'll kill you. I swear to God. I'm gonna fight. Square up, scrub.
Maybe you just weren't talking enough.
You're looking for a mace of terror with an attunement to evil alignments. This magic weapon has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges and release a wave of terror. Each creature of your choice within a 30-foot radius extending from you must succeed a DC 15 wisdom saving throw or become frightened for the next minute. While frightened in this way, a creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. It also it also can't take reactions, and for this action, it can only use the dash action or to try to escape from the effect that prevents it from moving. If it is nowhere, it can move. If there is nowhere it can move, the creature can use a dodge action. At the end of each turn, the creature can repeat its saving throw, ending the effect on a successful save. So basically, you're inflicting the fear condition with DC 15 wisdom check. So it's kind of like...
It's a little overpowered for our level.
You might think that, but you're not really going to be able to attune to it just yet. Unless, something happens. Anyways. So,
well, I do have a feeling that's a little bit of foreshadow.
It's not foreshadowing. Don't worry about it. You might think it's really overpowered. It doesn't give you any pluses to your attacks. It does still count as a magical weapon, but it's still a D6 to the damage. So it's not like super bad. You're basically applying what you can already do just to all creatures instead of just undead with your channel divinity.
Okay.
So yeah, you now have a Mace of Terror.
Okay. So I think Minthro, you want to get a new shield?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm done.
Yeah, I am too. I can't really afford anything now.
Alwyn, do you want to do anything else?
No, I got what I needed.
Okay.
I'd be interested if they had anything magical with shields, but if not, I'm just going for a normal one.
Okay, yeah. Minthrop, you walk over to a shop that's single-storied. This one seems to be pretty much entirely built out of timber, with a base of cobbled stone around the rim. On the ground as you enter, it seems to be this large mosaic floor tiling that seems to have these intricate patterns that you could easily find yourself getting lost in. But as you walk around, you see that the shop is filled with armor stands that seem to display all the very expensive pieces. In the back, there seems to be a fire genasi who looks to be a little bored, just kind of sitting there. He is kind of leaning against the what's it called? The counter. God bless me. He's leaning against the counter and just overall just kind of in a bit of a malaise. He looks pretty young, so he might just be the one running the shop, not the actual owner.
So is this a shop where I can just look around at what they got, or do I have to go up and talk to him?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's got all of its armor on display, and the lucky thing about most armors is that it's really hard to run away with them unless you're wearing them.
Fair.
So, you know.
All right. Excuse me. I am wanting to buy a new shield.
Yeah. They're over there, as he kind of points towards the direction. What kind of shield are you looking for? Kite shield? Tower shield? Buckler? He goes through a list of shields at the same pace.
Just a tier shield.
Okay. He gets up. A bit of his hair drips onto the counter and singes a small circular dots of this molten lava onto the counter as he walks on over to the shields and pulls down a couple. All right, what kind do you want? I know you said tier shield, but is there any in particular you're looking at?
Tell me if there's anything special that I need to be aware of.
He looks at the tags, and goes, "Yeah, no, there's nothing magical about them, but yeah, they're nice, I guess."
Okay. Can I just inspect them and be like, which one's the best for my needs, and then I'll pay whatever?
Yeah, roll me an investigation check.
Yay! Investigation plus 7. 19.
19. There's really not much of a difference between them. They're all of wooden build, and while they're well made, it's just, a matter of, putting wood together. It's not like it's a science.
Okay.
So really, you could just buy any of them.
Okay. Yeah, I just buy the one that's the most similar to my old one, and then that's it for me.
All right, I think that one's 50 gold. No, yeah, 50 gold.
All right.
Okay.
Do you have anything else special in the shop while I'm here?
I mean, what do you mean by special? You're just picking up things, right? You're an automaton.
Damn. The disrespect.
To be fair, most automaton don't have sentience.
Fair enough.
I am a independent automaton, thank you.
Oh, sorry. That's kind of a rare breed. Sorry. Yeah, no, is there... Oh, let's see. I mean, we've got your usual suspects, like plate armor, breastplates, stuff like that. I don't know. What exactly are you looking for when you say something special?
Anything with a unique feature or enchanted in any way?
Well, we've got a let's see. We've got ring mail right over here that just has a couple runes of protection engraved into it. And mechanically, it's just +1 ring mail. Let's see. I think we also have... Yeah, we have some padded armor that's got quite a few of those runes in it. And I'm gonna be honest, this might be quite a bit out of your price range, but we do have some adamantine armor.
I believe you're right. That is probably out of my price range. How much for the ring mail?
The ring mail? Well, just give me a moment. He goes behind the counter, flips through the catalog, a bit of his lava hair drips onto the catalog for a second as he swaps it out of the way. It pats out the embers. And he says, looks to be that's going to run you 350 gold.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah, just if you want it, make sure you come in. Stuff like that usually sells pretty quick, and especially with the Adventurers Guild in town, I know they're going to be having their eyes out for nice protection.
Yeah, and I can take it that this is not the place I would sell health potions, because that's something else I want to pick up.
Yeah, no, this isn't the place that you would go to get
this,
health potions.
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Alright, then, yeah, that's it for here.
Yeah, you going to get health potions then?
Yeah, just 2 or 3 at most.
Yeah, do you just want to shortcut that, or do you want to...
Yeah, they're 50 gold each, right?
Yeah, they should be. Some other things, there's a potion of climbing. There's 3 of those, actually. There's a potion of greater healing. We got 3 of those. And looks like a potion of heroism. That seems to be very expensive, though.
Yeah. Nope, I'm just good with the potions of healing.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, 50 gold for each of those. I believe it's 100 for the greater healing potions.
Nope.
Cool.
Alright.
Anybody else want to do?
RP's gonna try to find Alwyn.
I mean, that's not going to be difficult. You kind of been rolling together here in the city.
Well, I figured I splintered off from him a little bit to go to the blacksmith.
I think that you probably both would have gone there.
No.
It would have been easier. Keep track of you. Make sure you don't wander off.
Has you on one of those little child leashes.
It's the one that he used to use on bricks.
Right?
He's just wrapped around my arm. No, he's holding on to my ox cord.
Ah, don't say that.
Oh god.
Awful, thank you. Yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything shopping related?
No.
Someone breathing into their mic really heavy? You guys good?
Sorry.
Oh,
I took a hit off my vape.
Ah, that would do it.
Usually I mute myself when I do that.
That's fine. Yeah, so what's the plan?
We head west.
What we need.
Well, you're gonna need a month's rations.
Oh shit,
Then
yeah.
you're gonna need a month's rations.
I don't.
Yeah, I was about to say 2 of us need a month's rations. Yeah,
And
And
so
it's 5 silver each.
5 silver
Since I'm
each.
so small, do 1 ration count as 2 days?
Not quite. Rations. Ration is like the. It's not like described as it's not like described as a certain size. It's like the amount that you need to survive a day.
Yeah.
And also, I kind of figured that like fairies are kind of like hummingbirds who have to constantly eat.
So I need. Okay, so a month. I have to make sure that I'm right on this. A month for this world is 20 days.
A month for this world is 30 days. It's just in 5-week intervals rather than 7 weeks.
Okay.
With the alternating. Yeah.
Okay. So in that case, I need to buy 6 rations. Because we looted that one guy.
Yeah, you looted a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So that would be 10, 15, 20, 30 silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
For a month's rations, it's going to be 1 gold and 50 silver.
Wait, what?
I have.
Oh,
I have
to buy a full
mostly enough
yeah.
rations.
A full month is going to, yeah.
How much would it be for 10 rations?
For 10 rations, I believe
Yeah.
that's only
50 silver?
50.
50 silver? Okay, yeah, I'll do that. Because I've already got 23 rations for some reason.
From the dungeon. When you found the ration boxes.
I'm just saying this to be nice, and this is, like, just for future reference, because I'm not going to remind you all the time. You also need to think about the return trip, because the furthest away you're going, you're not going to be able to stock up on rations that
Oh, it was in a month round trip. Okay, yeah.
No, it's a month to
Well-
get there.
Well, that's one thing that we have to discuss too. Do we want to all pitch in to have the one man take us to the farthest spot, and then just have the month trip back, or do we want to go on the whole 2-month round trip?
That's a good question.
Because that is something we need to figure out.
It's a good question, actually.
Because personally, I am fine either way.
Same.
RB only has 100 gold, roughly.
Okay.
I should also point out that these are personal quests. You're not really getting paid to do them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so in that, like, in my case, right, I still have almost 500 gold. So I would have been fine. But yeah, that is true. Any gold that we get is going to be what we loot off of any random encounters along the road.
Fair.
So right now you're saying RB
Is
Sure,
going to
everything.
remain poor.
Nothing new. Oh, I picked up a magic book, didn't I?
Yes, you
Yeah,
did.
you did. What did
Yeah.
where did I put that?
It's like I was going
In
through
his
my
inventory?
inventory.
Yeah, we talked about this. I can't remember where I put it. It was a spell that a wizard could put in a spell book. I don't believe that artificers have the same luxury.
No. I can't remember what spell it was.
Me either.
I think it
And
was like floating
don't-
disc, wasn't it?
Tensor's
Yeah,
floating
that's
disc.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yep,
So-
that's what it was.
So yeah, I mean, you could sell that book off to somebody.
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah, you sure can. Tensor's floating disc is a level 1 conjuration ritual. Here, I'm just gonna... And... Looks like you're gonna make... Yeah, it looks like you're gonna make 202 gold off of that.
Not bad.
Oh! That's
Spells are expensive, Chief.
Yeah.
Like, any wizard can tell you that. Like, firstly, I should say, like, to even transcribe a spell into your spell book, if it's not the same school that you know, it costs 100 gold to even just write it down.
Yep. Yeah, no. Playing a wizard is the most expensive thing in the world.
But I wouldn't say it's that expensive, especially compared to, like, marshals always having to spend money on actually, like, upgrade their equipment. And that's, God forbid, your DM is cruel and destroys your armor and weapons.
Okay.
Man, crazy. Who would ever do that?
Oh,
So-
no.
so-
Looking
Kinda
at new
asshole.
shield.
So let me rephrase. in the right campaigns, a wizard is the most expensive shit in the world.
Yeah,
'Cause-
like
Like this one.
Yeah, ours
I
is
think-
ours is a really good example.
granted, money here is kind of inflated, like especially compared to regular D&D.
Yeah, and like another thing, right? Ours it's not actually as bad because we don't have to worry about most materials.
Yeah, I just tell you to spend the gold that would equal to that.
Yeah. So meanwhile, for a lot of other campaigns, you have to have everything. Everything has a price. So if you want to have all the components to cast all your spells, 4 or 5
It
times.
can be very, very meat grindery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you could end up spending 20 grand at, level 3.
Yeah. Yeah, so what's your guys' plans? Are you all chipping in for that cab ride, or?
Good question.
It all depends.
On.
How much?
It'd be 125 from everybody.
No, it's only 500 gold for a trip.
Yes.
Oh yeah, wait, never mind.
I can afford that.
Yeah, but then you'd be
Not
dirt
Arby
broke.
only.
My dumbass looked at
I
the
have
chat and was like, wait,
172.
there's 5 of us.
Right, right. I was also confused by that. I was like, wait.
Yeah, RB has 172 gold and 50 silver. Like, I can afford it, but I'll be broke.
Yeah.
If we put him in a large suitcase. No.
They put me in a crate.
I mean,
We can
if
sneak
we're
him
trying to
past
smuggle
customs.
him,
Truth be told, you guys can just say that one of you covers for him. You
yeah,
don't-
like that's the thing. Like, as far as like everybody
it's
getting
not like
paid
you're
for,
buying tickets.
yeah, everybody
Yeah, I
getting
know.
paid for is not the issue here. It's just a matter of do we want to do this?
Yeah.
Be a lot faster and easier.
It would be, but then there's also there is the one minor con in the minor to major is we don't know what is going to happen when we drop in there.
Yeah.
We could be right in the middle of a goblin phalanx for all we know.
That is
Fun.
true.
That'd be really fun.
I mean, yeah, we could just
It would be
murder
really
1,000
funny.
goblins. The goblins that Brix
Yeah.
accidentally summoned.
And then we can all use our
Our way
backup
through.
characters.
Look, within these next couple quests, I'm pretty sure at least one of us, possibly 2 of us, are gonna be using our other characters by the end of them.
You're all gonna die.
I mean, I vote for the carriage.
Honestly, same.
Same. I'm down for it.
Alright.
We just have to worry about one trip back.
So, Arby, you go ahead and just minus 100. I'll cover the last bit of 25, just so you have like almost 100 gold. Still, that way we don't have to worry about any of that. That is not where that needs to be. That needs to be there. There we go. Now I'm guessing because like I know Brix would probably want to stick around in town for a few days just so he can get his clothes. So
Those few days, RB's gonna be fucking with his new mage trying to attune to it.
Okay, well, real quick before we get to that, the same day that you guys get back is a parade, as Mrs. Lepidop mentioned. And you guys know that, well, maybe some of you that have been in Harthoom a little longer, more than a year, so probably Alwyn knows that whenever the Adventurers Guild marches through, they have a parade from the lowest platform, the lowest level of the city, and march up the city. And it's supposed to be this symbolic rising through the ranks of the city to protect it. It's supposed to harken back to when the city was taken from the dwarves and given to the Aetherian Empire.
Yeah, given, sure.
I mean,
skip over the taken part.
yeah.
What else is new?
But this is mostly just formality. But as the parade rages, there's quite a few people just out here cheering on the Adventurers Guild. Reception for the Adventurers Guild is mostly positive. It's mostly your line of work that really despises them because, well, to be frank, they can be assholes. But
Yeah.
Alwyn, you in particular, as you are going through and just trying to push your way back to some sort of semblance of, like, you know, safety, you start to hear something.
Oh boy.
You hear chimes.
Uh-huh.
Behind the large group of most of the martial forces, there seems to be bandaged figures marching behind them wearing red robes.
Oh boy.
The tingling of bells as they carry their staves. Their staves look strangely metallic, not like wooden staves. No, they are like iron rods almost, and they seem to have glowing lights, and you can kind of see blue shimmers throughout of it. Kind of think the idea of like Shikatek from Legend of Zelda.
Okay.
And it kind of hits you, and maybe Brix if he can actually see the parade from his position, that you've seen those robes before in Red Rock.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yep, this is not gonna be good.
You got a skedaddle.
But that almost pales in comparison to Alwyn, who the float held aloft by the strongest warriors of the 7th Division of the Adventurers Guild, the Division of Wrath. General of Wrath himself sits atop it, and next to him is the lieutenant. And oh, Alwyn, you know that lieutenant, and it fills you with a blind rage that is unquenchable.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
It's
Okay.
almost a surreal sight. He looks older, obviously, but there's no mistaking. He was once your lieutenant.
What's his name? Oh, I see it now. Okay.
Your head feels fuzzy almost, as you just can't, like, contain your feelings. And you feel a voice in the back of your head say, I want his eye.
His eye. Huh.
Why just his eye?
It's
Not singular, eyes.
Oh, I
Oh,
didn't hear that.
you kept cutting out,
Oh,
so it
okay.
just sounded like
Kinda
eye.
Yeah, I just heard eye, I didn't hear eyes. His eyes, huh? Would I happen to recognize this man by a certain name?
Yeah, you would.
Would
What
it,
is his name?
Would it happen to be Radlar?
Yep,
I fucking,
the one and only.
I fucking knew it, that rat bastard.
A rat bastard is probably the most accurate, as he seems to have aged into a more slender frame now, and it almost looks conniving, scheming even.
Worse.
And
That was his name.
he has patches of beard that have grown, and he waves to the crowds and beaming with pride, which you know is clearly undeserved.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So, Alwyn, what do you do?
Man.
Well,
Now,
so-
as much as I would like to jump into the middle of this parade to try and strike a specific man down, I don't think that'd be a great idea.
Yeah, there is a literal army between you two.
Yeah. Um. Do we? I wonder if anybody would happen to know where this guy is staying at the moment. That's the real question. Um.
you could follow to find out.
I could. I could. And I do have. There's probably not many trees in town though. Um.
Yeah, considering a large majority of it is actually underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Do I see anyone who might like a common person who looks like they might have some insight on these people?
Yeah, go ahead, give me an insight check to look around the crowd. See if you can't pick out anybody that seems to harbor maybe the same kind of content, or might just know a little more about what's going on with today's festivities.
10. 16. I thought it was a 10. I only saw the bottom half at first.
Okay.
16.
Even with a 16, that keen insight kind of falls on deaf ears, mostly because you're just almost blinded with your own rage. It's really hard to focus on anything other than this man that you know for certain that you hate. You can't quite pin down the exact details, but you know that he's the reason you're dead. Clearly, yeah, it
Yeah.
has to just be him, right?
Yeah. Has to be.
Has
No
to
one
be.
else it could be.
Nope, not a single other person. This man is the entire reason. You've seen it in your dreams. You've played it on a loop. You know that,
Knows how long.
yeah.
Um. Is Bricks near me?
I say, yeah, why not?
Bricks, I know you're not speaking to me right now, but we do have a problem.
He's just looking at you with that same dead expression.
Well, look, you remember Red Rock, correct?
Odd.
Um, they happen to be in town. I can see them in the parade right now. Some people from there.
Not just some people. It seems to be like almost a whole battalion.
Oh boy.
Brooks just kind of
It's
closes his eyes for a second. You can see a bit of anxiety on his face before he looks at you again.
Now, how long? I know you ordered something special. How long would it take to get finished?
Brooks raises up 3 fingers.
3 hours. No, no.
3 minutes. Good to know.
Good to know. 3 days. We may have some avoiding we may have to do while we're here, and I have some things I have to check out. So before we leave, I need to take those 3 days to get something done.
Brooks is just giving you, like, the most questionable, like, what the fuck are you up to kind of stare.
Don't worry, little buddy. It won't have to involve any of you. And better off, you probably shouldn't be there in the first place. And Alan's just gonna watch them and just kind of follow the parade a little bit, hood up and everything.
As you're
Roll me
walking
a-
away, Brooks is going to cast the message spell at you, and it just simply says, "Don't do anything to get yourself killed." Again.
No promise. No promises. And he's gonna wander off. What do you want me to do, Aaron?
I need you to roll me a stealth check. This is, in fact, a very suspicious action, following the parade right alongside the float holding the general.
Good point. I forgot about the general. That's not who I'm interested in. Stealth check, disadvantage still.
Yep.
So
Yep.
fuck. Oh boy,
no.
a 0.
Hmm.
Bye, Owen.
Okay. We'll get to that
Magic.
later.
Brooks doesn't associate with you.
Fine.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. What are the rest of you doing?
Brooks is heading back to the inn.
Gotta hide
Mhm.
away from those cold.
You gonna meet up with you're gonna hire a carriage with oh, what's his name again? I had it written down. Where did it go?
I don't even think
See,
he
this
gave
is
it to
why-
us.
Yeah, I think it was Jesiah. But goes by Jess for short.
What is going on with my mic? It's
Great
like picking up the slightest little things.
Okay, well.
But yeah, no, Brooks is heading back to the inn.
Yeah. You head on over to the inn. Mrs. Lepidop welcomes you, and you ask for where Jess is, and he politely, asks you, okay, what is your skill set? What all do you do? I'm going to need to know this if I'm going to be traveling with you, making sure that I'm not smuggling anything or anything like that.
Brooks, does his whole spiel. Sorcerer, has magical outbursts now and again. Not smuggling anything.
Alright, might be of...
RB looks like
Alright,
his
that might be
face.
of some use on the road. Okay, well. You got the money?
I'm gonna say, like, as we were walking back, Brooks probably would have gathered up the money from everybody, and he plops
Yeah,
it.
I already removed it.
Yeah.
125, right?
125, yep. And
Alright, time to pony up.
not today. 3 days from now.
Oh, I'm aware, but still gonna need some assurance that, I'm not gonna ditch you. I've got other clients here in town, so I can't quite leave, you see. But I prefer to have my payment up front. And take it from me, I'm a honorable gentleman.
Insight.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right.
This. Oh wait, there.
Oh,
Oh.
my god,
Two
guys.
critical failures. Wow, 3 in a row.
I
Yes.
trust this man completely. Give him the money. He's not going to scam us at all.
Yeah. Brooks just hands over the sack of gold.
Arby's still just trying to shove his mace into the guy's face, showing him it.
Yeah,
The new one.
that's very nice. He just mushing up against his face. Yeah, that's very nice. You can get that out my get that. He just swats it away. Get that out of my face.
Sorry about him.
Well, I hope y'all are combat ready, because usually the Richter folks just hire people that are more savvy with weapons, because usually trips can be a little dangerous. You know, brigands and the such.
Yep. We're combat ready. We've had to deal with our fair share of things like that as well on our travels.
Well, that's
I
good to
killed
know.
a stone hand.
Not sure what that means, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment, I think.
Don't worry
So,
about it.
yeah.
It was just one of my little magical outbursts.
It in fact was not, but
I am lying through my teeth.
It is all Arby's fault.
It was Arby's fault that it got angry.
you're lying for Arby's sake.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, so he agrees to take you to this area that Minthrop knows.
Yep.
Let's get over to Alwyn real quick.
Yep, where we probably get to hear the death of his character.
I still don't know where the P is coming from.
Thrope? Yeah, Minthrope.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
That's just an unfortunate thing with Aaron. He likes to add on letters to names.
Hee hee. All right, so yeah, no, I think you are on your way to kind of walk alongside this group of people, this large parade, and it comes off as quite suspicious, especially when they start making their way to the citadel that is in the top layer. This is usually the last bastion before the giant steps before you get into the city, because this is pretty much the portion that's one of the two major portions that you have to defend. It's either defend the river down below from naval attacks, which is a lot easier to defend against, or defend people coming down the stairs at the top.
Yeah.
There is the citadel where the procession will enter. And as you get up and start approaching the citadel, you see a few of the battalions kind of peel off. Some head up the stairs where they have set up a camp, and a lot of the higher ranking officials, along with those strange techno clergymen, head along with the higher ranking officers to the citadel itself. And as you're watching this, you see a group of about 5 adventurers peels off. And can you give me a perception check?
Haha. Yeah, sure, no problem. Oh, zoom
Perceive.
down. Okay. 22.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious to you that you're very much getting flanked off by these 5 people. And you know you're strong, but
Not that strong.
fighting off 5 adventurers guild is probably a lot to ask for.
Yeah.
And my new mace would be very handy right now.
I can invoke terror in 2 different ways so far. I don't really need a third. I hope. Okay. So I see these 5 guys peel off to try to like kind of come towards me.
not come towards you, mostly setting some kind of overwatch. You see two of them take off bows off their person, and the other three seem to be pulling out various weapons. One pulls out 2 daggers, another pulls out his long sword, and the other pulls out a great club, this large piece of gnarled wood. And they start to come around behind you.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of this. How do I walk away without being suspicious, though?
You're already found, my dude.
I know, but how do I walk away without being suspicious?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Don't
suspicious.
be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Start singing that in my head.
Just start singing Krog's theme song as you start to just slide away along the wall.
Bye-bye. Watch him walk by. Good movie. I'm going to kind of stop. I'm gonna stop, following. And then, is there a crowd nearby?
No, that's probably why you got spotted out so quickly, is
Yeah.
the mere fact that it thins out so much as you get to the top layer. This isn't really where business is done.
Yeah.
More official business.
Do I see what was the first dude we helped's name that we went and got back from where he was looking for artifacts? Oh, what was his name?
Oh, Belthane?
Yeah, do I see Belthane's shop or place of business?
He's nowhere near here.
Yeah, he's on 2 layers lower from here.
Oh shit, okay.
Yeah, the top layer is nothing that, like...
It's all, like,
This
political.
is... Yeah, it's like governmental buildings. It's not like in a way to put it in our terms, it's not like the county courthouse is here, because that's more like the seat of power that sits smack dab in the middle. It's just more like bureaucratic buildings.
Okay.
It's the bureaucratic sector, yeah.
I'm gonna stop following, stop moving, and just kind of look around. Alan's gonna scratch his helmet, his head, his hood, and kind of turn back around and start heading out without raising suspicion that I know that they're watching me.
Roll a stealth check. It can't give you double disadvantage, but
You wish you could.
you should have it.
Yeah.
6.
6.
Oh, my man.
Yeah, no. You feel pretty stealthy. You got your new cloak. You know that, like, makes it harder for you to see. You might not quite understand that there needs to be trees around for it to make sense, but you think that, yeah, this is going to be easy. You're going to slip into one of these back alleys and make your exit. So, yeah, I think you do so. We're going to do a skill challenge.
Oh boy, I love these.
This is gonna go great.
Okay. So, back alley. You see behind you 3 shadows from the outside of this alley facing you as you slip into the back. What are you going to do to get out of here?
What could I do that I'm good at and doesn't get me in a lot of trouble?
Alwyn's gonna get arrested.
Would
And executed.
would out loud me saying, like, for God's sakes, where's Belthane's place again? Like, would that work as a part of the skill challenge? Like,
You could. Yeah.
out loud enough for them to hear it.
Yeah, if you want to try and, like, deceive them, just understand that you can That's a skill challenge, requires that you make multiple checks. You can't use
Yeah.
the same skill multiple times.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you
So
can go ahead,
check.
roll me a deception check. I'm looking for a pretty high DC.
Yeah.
Let's shoot for above a 16.
Okay. Disadvantage or no?
No disadvantage.
Okay.
Not for this.
With a +6, I got a 10. Oh my god.
No,
Got any inspiration?
Huh?
Got any inspiration?
No.
Well, that's your first fail.
Yeah. I have to. If it's like death saves, right? 3 fails, then I'm fucked.
No, not necessarily. Sometimes they can be harder. I've known some skill challenges to have a single failure severely fucks up. I've also known for them to be quite forgiving. It all depends on the task
Situation.
at hand. Yes. This is one of those more difficult ones, but this isn't quite done just yet. You hear the man go, one of the 3 men from behind you, kind of shrouded in shadow, say, "Oi, bud, I think you best be coming with us to the guard's outpost."
To the guards, huh?
Hey, you seem like you've kind of been following us for a bit too long for comfort.
My apologies. I just was taken in by. That was the general, correct? But also seeing my former lieutenant up there with him.
Well, what exactly are you trying to achieve by this?
Preferably persuasion. He's
Mhm.
like, I got distracted. I was looking for Belthane's place, but seeing my former lieutenant up there, I was with the general. I was quite impressed and just dumbfounded and continued to go along before I realized where I was. Fuck.
Yeah, I think that you can use persuasion on this, but more so for the statement of you were dumbfounded.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll take it. I'll take it. Fuck.
Yeah, he's a pretty impressive man, ain't he? You know, we could probably get you the chance to meet him if you come with us here.
At this point, I'm thinking there's like no escape. Oh man.
I mean, it is the alley isn't like a dead end.
I know. I could run. I could run.
Bye, Noah.
But do I want to give away my cloak just yet in the fashion of hiding me from people?
Is this going to be my second experience of saving the paladin from the guillotine?
Maybe.
Bro, it'd be much worse than a guillotine. I'm sure it'd be a very aggressive holy purging. What can I do here?
Just chop off your head. You just keep yelling at him.
Like, fuck you, you bastards. Um. Fuck. I don't really want to just start running. How obscured by shadows in this alley am I?
James, stop playing with me in the chat.
Oh, that doesn't matter. They saw me outside. They saw me outside. So
They did. Also, I should say, yeah, because this will apply. I mean, this is a pretty dark area.
Yeah.
As you get deeper into these crevices, you don't see as much sunlight, right? Because basically you've cut like a layer cake. Not all the light is going to get into each layer from the sun. Right now it's about noon, so it's pretty pretty dark. Most of the areas are lit by sconces. but the alleyways, not so much.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of how to run away with athletics. Am I near a ledge?
No, you're currently in an alleyway.
Well, I know, but how far away is the ledge?
You're probably, let's see, giant steps are, yeah, no, you're probably a good, like, 5-minute walk, from the ledge. So,
I am
maybe like a 2-minute run.
Dude, I built this character for fighting, not for talking. um, and I'm not rolling great either. It doesn't help. Ooh, how can I threaten them to leave me alone?
Should
You
say
know-
you have 2 failures.
Yeah, I know. But I could just go with them to the guards outpost or to meet the boy. That would be terrible, though. I doubt he's an honorable man like Sir Dirk and would be willing to for a duel. Honestly, I might just give myself up here.
Hmm? Ayo?
Because I'm thinking, if I run, I'll have the entire Wrath division after me. Whereas if I just give myself up, I might be somewhat good. Until they see
That's
the wanted posters.
that's a bold assumption, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, until they see the wanted posters, of course. Oh boy. If I made a mad dash, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, like, whether it be a dex save or like an athletics check, because
So running is athletics because, and again, you're choosing a skill. You're just
Yeah.
making a case to what skill that would be.
yeah, because I want to run. I'm thinking about just running and throwing down boxes behind me.
Okay.
I'm in an
Yeah.
alleyway, right? There would be some boxes.
Yeah. Yeah. Here. Yeah.
I'm gonna make a mad dash and throw boxes behind me.
Okay. This is not going to be as difficult. You already have some distance between the group and yourself.
Yeah.
So let's look for a 12.
And I'm just gonna be like, well, it'd be great to meet him, and just like turn and run and throw boxes down. Holy shit, bro! Give me a break.
The game
Please!
says no.
I have a +5, +6, Bro, what are these rolls?
Yeah, that's your 3rd failure. So,
Yeah.
I need you to roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Hopefully we can get through this real quickly.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Now, I should also say that you can still run,
Yeah.
but, you know,
It would be harder during while in combat.
yeah. So,
And I have a feeling these motherfuckers out-level me, or at least are on the same level.
okay, yeah. So, first things first. Arrow comes flying at you from across the street.
Yeah.
18 plus 5.
18 plus 5, that is definitely gonna hit.
Yep. It is piercing damage, so you will take a -3, so you're only taking 4.
Big, 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 big.
You feel a tink as a arrow kind of just glances your shoulder as it hits kind of in that chink in between your pauldron and your
Yeah.
actual arm.
It might tear some chainmail on the way through, like some
Yeah.
like some undergarment chainmail or whatever is there.
Okay, next in the order. Another arrow comes flying in at you. Oh, a 19 plus 5.
Yeah, that hits. The 19 hit already. The +5 was unnecessary.
Okay, that's -3, so you're going to take a 6 piercing damage altogether.
Okay.
Okay, the guy with the great club is going to close the distance
Yeah.
and take a swing at you. Whoops. That's gonna miss. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think that's all he's gonna do.
Okay.
Then it's your turn.
How close to me are they?
Well, the large man is within 5 feet of you. The other two seem to be about 35 feet away.
35 feet away. Unlucky.
They were kind of in like a V shape. So this
Yeah.
big guy had 30 feet of movement, kind of jumped in on you.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. Is this a good idea? Probably not. It might bring a lot more suspicion to me, actually. Fuck. But it might help me survive. So, as an bonus action,
Yeah.
I'm going to use Form of the Dead.
Okay, so I'm going to roll saves.
No. I have to hit them for you to have to roll saves.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I always forget that.
Yeah, that you're thinking of dreadful aspect.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
My channel divinity. Yeah, so I get plus a 1d10 plus my warlock level of bonus health, of temporary health. So 7 plus 1,
7.
that's 8. So I get 8 temp health. And as an action, I'm gonna do the dash action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fucking run.
Big man will get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
Your AC's 19, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that'll hit. D12 minus 3. No, and plus the other. Yeah. So you're taking 10 bludgeoning damage as you are cracked in the back with a large wooden knobbed great club.
I still have my reaction, correct?
Yes, you do.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay.
As I take that damage.
14 plus con. Yeah, that's gonna save. So half damage.
Dex save.
Oh, it's Dex?
Yeah.
So it's 14.
14? Okay. What is my save on this? Actually, I don't have that written down. That's a problem.
It should be your charisma.
My charisma? So, 4 plus... I'll just look at my spells. It tells me saves there. Spell
That's
DC
at the bottom.
14.
Your DC is 14.
Oh yeah, so DC 14, so he saves. So half damage, roll 2d10. That's a d20, that's not what I want to roll. 3 damage, half, so 1 damage.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm gonna make a dash action and just fucking sprint away.
Your Hellish
towards-
Rebuke never works.
No, it doesn't.
So disappointing. I really want to see it like go off.
I do too.
I want to see a big 20 there, Chief.
I do too, man.
All
yeah,
right.
I'm gonna run my 60 feet towards the ledge.
Okay. Yeah, you run 60 feet. It's now this guy's turn. So he's gonna run He's gonna throw a dagger at you. 19.
That hits.
Okay.
Beat it.
Plus. So take 3 points of piercing damage. And roll me a con save.
Oh boy, poison daggers.
Oh, that's disappointing. Okay, so you failed, so you are poisoned.
Wait.
No, wait, you're undead. You have advantage on these throws,
Do
if I remember rightly. Or am I thinking of the Warforged?
Thought I had resistances. Where the fuck did I put that in bio?
I think he's the only one that doesn't have a resistance to that shit.
No. I
'Cause-
do. What?
As an axolotl, I have resistance, and of course both the Warforged do.
Advantage on saving throws against disease and being poisoned. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And I have
Alright,
resistance to poison damage.
throw it again.
Throw it again. 4.
Even worse. Yikes, Chief. And you have resistance to poison damage, so it's already halved. So from the 2 I rolled for 2d6, take 1.
Bet. But I am poisoned.
Yes. So you are afflicted by the poisoned condition.
Unlucky.
Then he's gonna run towards you. Yeah, they're kind of getting choked up they'd probably get choked up at this,
So, with my, my form of the dead, right? It says with an attack roll. That's like if I swing my weapon, correct?
Yes.
Not so hellish rebuke
Yes.
does not count.
No.
Okay. So
you also should point out you have a poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Yeah.
Last boy, he's going to run at you and use the dash action to be within 5 feet of you, and that's all he can do.
And
All right, back to the top of the order.
back to the top. Was there 5 people?
Yep.
Oh shit.
Arrow boys need to reposition, so they'll spend all their movement looking for the exit to this alley. So that's both of them done. Then we would have Big Hefty Boy. He can spend... You dashed, so he needs to dash as well. Yep, nope, he can't make it to you. So he'll just be there. Then it's your turn.
Big. The guy right behind me, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's within swinging distance.
He sure is. But that also means you're not dashing.
That is true. Huh. How close are the dude behind me and the club boy?
The two of them
the
would
dagger
be
dude.
30 feet behind you. This guy is right up on you, within 5 feet.
Okay, and the dagger dude?
Dagger dude, he's also 30 feet well, it's not his turn yet, so he'd be 60 feet behind you.
Okay. Well, that takes an action though, so I wouldn't be able to dash again. It has an action. I really want to be able to dash though. But I'm just gonna keep getting poked out by opportunity attacks if I do that. So that's for 1 minute. Sad, so I can't recast that yet. What spells do I have to help me get out of here? Dude, I'm so hard built for combat. Holy shit.
My man
Alright.
spec'd into a specific build.
I know. So I'm going to do, as a bonus action, I'm gonna use another one of my spell slots and cast
Okay.
Shield of Faith on myself. So I
Okay.
have +2 bonus to my AC.
So 21 to hit.
Yeah. And then I'm going to take my action and dash again.
Okay. He's
Right
going to
now.
get an attack of opportunity. This guy with his long sword. He's in a confined space, so he does it at disadvantage. That's a 2. So yeah, it doesn't look like he's gonna hit.
You take
Yeah,
it.
and you dash another 60 feet away.
Yep. And that's gonna
Okay.
be my turn.
Poison Boy, he's gonna run, throw another dagger. That's a 19 plus 5. Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that hits. I have to roll for concentration.
Roll for Constitution and Concentration. You're gonna take 2 piercing, and God, motherfucker, I need to switch out that dice.
Or
So
not.
Constitution or not? Yeah, I guess.
For poisoning, correct?
Actually, no, you don't need to roll
Yeah, I'm already
because
poisoned.
you're already poisoned.
Yeah, I was
There's no
gonna say.
point. Well, you still need to roll it to see if you take the full damage or not, though.
Okay. See if I take the poison damage or not. So advantage, 16.
Yeah, that saves. Yeah. So you're taking 1 point because I rolled 2 ones again.
Nice.
All right.
And then it's Constitution check for concentration, right?
Yes.
I don't know what I have to beat. It's above a 10, right?
It's above a 10, but if the damage exceeds 22, then it's half the damage that you have to beat.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming it didn't exceed 22,
It sure didn't.
and that's
You rolled a 10, so you beat it. You get to keep your Shield of Faith.
Barely.
Let's go! I'm still running.
Last thing this boy is gonna do is he's gonna fiddle around with his pocket before blowing a whistle. Its shrill voice strikes through the streets.
Oh no.
Sure. He pulled out his R whistle.
Yep, that's the one.
Oh boy. Okay.
Cool. So, then we have Longsword Boy. Has to dash to catch up with you. That's all he can do.
I'm keeping it that way.
Back to the top of the order. Arrow Boys still need to reposition, so they'll dash. Okay, and then Club Boy. He needs to dash as well. He'll be within 5 feet.
This time, really?
Wait, no, he didn't dash one of his turns, so he can't catch up. Because you've dashed both your turns, so he's still 30 feet behind. Same with the Knifey Boy. So yeah, now it's your turn.
I'm running out of paladin spell slots. That's an action, so I don't want to do that. It's also an action, don't want to do that. Fuck. Okay. Well, I still have my Shield of Faith. I don't really need to cast any spells right now. So, I'm going to, once again, dash.
Okay, there's one opportunity attack with disadvantage, which is good because that was a 20, and that's a 9. So yeah, looks like it's missing.
Let's go! Okay, I'm running even farther. Have I hit the ledge yet?
What you have done is you've busted out onto the street next to the ledge. There is a small crowd of people here who see you barrel out, and yeah, you are like probably 10 feet away from the ledge. Understand that these ledges aren't like. I want you to know that these ledges are not like
Drops.
no, they're like sheer drops. They're
That's what I'm saying.
not like extended platforms going
Yeah,
down.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I've jumped across them before. Trying to catch a boat.
Yeah, so from here, this is a 200 plus foot drop.
Looking left, looking right, which was the best way to go. Okay.
Yep. Then we have Dagger Boy, who just blew his whistle. Has to spend his turn catching up. Then we move to the top of the order. You've moved into open space. Arrow Boys can see you now.
I better not hit somebody.
It's a 6. So, I mean, it's not a critical failure, but 14 plus 5, that's a 19. That's going to miss.
Let's go! Shield of Faith, bro. And that lasts, what, 10 minutes, right?
Well, as long as you hold your constitution.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they both miss. Big Boy has to spend a dash. And now it's your turn.
And Big Boy is the one with the club, right?
Yep. Nobody else has made it out of the alleyway, so
Okay.
the crowd is not. The crowd is not like startled.
Okay. And they see me, right?
I mean, as long as you're standing in front of the alleyway's entrance, yes. The two archers can see you, though.
Yeah, I like how nobody's startled even though the arrow flew by me.
You know how quiet arrows are?
Yeah, and it's not like it hit the ground. It probably sailed off into the fucking abyss that is the chasm.
Someone has a fucking arrow in their house.
How the fuck did this get here?
Or somebody just got fucking headshot.
Though I am still currently in my form of the dead.
Yes.
And I'm sure that stands out quite a bit.
Yeah, I think what's going on here is you kind of have this illusory crown that drifts upon your head, and the face of the undead right in front of your helmet.
Damn, unlucky.
Which you could use to scare the crowd, I guess.
Yeah. But then I have nothing to hide in as cover, correct? I get at least half cover from people. Right?
I guess. As awful as it is.
Bet. I'm gonna look left, look right. Which way would be my best route?
So depends. Where are you going?
It's a good question. I don't want to go to. I want to go to the inn, but my wanted poster's there.
I don't know why you didn't tear it down.
I can tear it down when I get there. Yeah, I'm gonna run to the inn.
Okay, yeah. Seems reasonable. So yeah, you're gonna want to go left.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn left, and so the archers. If I were to take my cloak off, would they see me do that?
Yeah, they probably would.
Damn, unlucky.
You can hide yourself in the crowd first, and then try to confuse them that way.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to try and hide in the crowd, but that's a stealth check, which I'm notoriously not good at.
They are quite a distance away, though.
That is true. That doesn't mean I'm gonna roll properly. I'm still gonna kind of duck into the crowd, though.
Yeah, roll me a stealth check. No disadvantage on this because it doesn't involve hearing.
Okay. And stealthing up here would be my action, correct?
Yes.
Oh no.
You're slowly getting better at the stealths.
I don't think he is.
No, at least this one's not a 0.
That's
Yeah, he
fair.
went-
That's fair.
Then he go from. Oh yeah,
Okay.
he went from 0, 10.
But I am going to take my 30 feet of movement just going into the crowd.
Yeah. I think at this point, seeing your vestige, some people are getting a little startled. The others come rushing out of the alleyway. They would have to look for a hidden creature, beating their stealth. Yeah, they spot you.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. If they
Um,
didn't, I'd be more disappointed, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. So, the Dagger Boy is the first to come out, and he says, "There he is!" The man with the long sword follows in after him. Then we have back to the top of the order, the 2 archers.
Don't
That's
forget my
a
half-
hard miss. Another hard miss. They sail way over the crowd.
Hey, they're trying not to hit the people.
Yeah.
They
If you
hit a
continue
guard
with
on the wall
crowd-
in the knee.
Stupid. Fucking dumb. Hate that. Thank you. Never change.
I found out recently that was a metaphor for marriage.
Yup.
Yeah.
Next to the order, Alwyn.
I can't really try to stealth up again. They see me. So...
Yeah, but you can cause a commotion.
And then flee into the crowd that way.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm gonna do, okay? How close are
Oh
they
my
to me?
god. They are. You would have had to move your entire movement. You used an action, so they are only 30 feet away.
Nice.
Granted, there is a crowd in the way, and if the crowd is rowdy, that becomes, difficult terrain.
Bro, I love using people as objects.
Quick! Somebody clip that!
Whoa. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Channel Divinity and Dreadful Aspect on everyone within 30 feet of me.
All right.
So everyone in the crowd, the adventurers chasing me, every single one of them need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Knife Boy rolled a 14 plus Wisdom.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he makes
14 already
poisons.
beats it.
Oh,
14
okay.
already beats it. Yeah.
Longsword Boy. That's a hard failure.
Yeah, 14 and higher, they get they're not terrified. They don't have any fright.
And let's roll for the crowd. Yeah, the 6. So yeah, I think what exactly happens here?
So, with my newfound warlock powers, it's gonna look a little different. Basically, just while in the crowd, he's just gonna like shout out like everyone scatter. He's just gonna just yell everyone scatter as like ghostly visages and like undead images like pop into people's like hallucination almost.
Yeah.
Like seeing like undead like ghosts and shit flying out of my body as I just unleash all this shit into the crowd.
Okay.
Just like a wave of things in a 30-foot radius.
Well, they've got to use their reaction to run. Everybody who failed. So, a man with longsword leaves the scene.
Good man. Good man. Dagger's like, what the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck, Toad? Dude,
come on, man.
Yeah, so yeah, you are currently in difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Can you roll me a dexterity save real quick to make sure that you don't get trampled?
Boy, I'm gonna get trampled.
Oh,
Hey, what? What?
Hey, yo, your first good roll of tonight?
Bet with you, dice. Where was this shit when I was trying not to have to run for my fucking life?
All right, so yeah, you're not trampled.
And I have 15 feet of movement, so
You're gonna follow the crowd.
yeah. I'm also at this point, they probably. I'm gonna like using the ruckus. Can I try and like take off my cloak so I'm not as identifiable as a man
Yeah,
in
that
full suit,
can.
as a man in a full suit of armor wouldn't be, you know?
Yeah. Let's see. Disrobing only applies to armor. Yeah, you'd be fine to do that as a interaction. So like basically the same as using a magical weapon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or pulling a lever.
Yeah. That's
So
a good.
yeah, you pull that off real quick and try to hide within the crowd.
Kind of tuck it away into my armor a little bit as best as I can, or into
Yeah,
whatever. I
go
have.
ahead, roll me a. With that, just go ahead and roll me a stealth check with advantage, because there's enough of a ruckus that it kind of negates the sound of your armor.
Yeah.
Also, it's visually.
You said you were upset with the dice.
You know what? I just can't be mad. That's pretty impressive.
It's better than a 0.
Yeah. So yeah, the archers can clearly see you along with daggers. Speaking of which, it's Dagger's turn. Daggers is gonna run towards you into the crowd and dash. And then he's going to. There's not much he can do. Just try and keep eyes on you.
Yeah.
I think actually maybe he holds back a little bit and just kind of watches the crowd for you. Yeah. Back to the top of the order. We got Arrow Boys.
Go ahead, shoot into a crowd of panicking people. I dare you, Mr. Officer.
Knowing the police? Yeah.
What's that one incident from China? Tiananmen Square? Yeah, go
Tiananmen Square.
Go ahead, Mr. Chinese government.
Yeah, no, I think they're probably just going to do the same. They're going to try and look for you and follow. I think we can probably shortcut this at this point. They're going to follow at a distance. There are 3 points where they would lose sight of you. I'm going to need 3 stealth checks. They're still at advantage.
Okay.
Well, except for the last one. The crowd would probably peter out by that point.
Yeah.
So
So the first 2 and then last one now.
Yep. You just got to beat their passive perception.
1.
Well.
A nat 20?
Yeah.
That's... Alright. 2. An 18.
Yeah,
Okay.
that succeeds.
And then the last one, not at advantage. 14.
That would have beat it. Yes.
Oh, thank the gods! Ah.
How did you manage that, you son of a bitch?
Don't question me. Don't question my luck, okay? I work
Well,
best in
very
stressful
lucky.
situations.
Not just that. I think he would have taken a lot more damage if it were for his shield of faith.
And my 8 extra hit points.
Yeah.
And your heavy armor perk?
Yeah.
You're still
Doing
poisoned.
-3, except for the poison. And my resistance to poison.
Wait,
And my advantage on poison checks. Oh my god.
doesn't poison give you disadvantage on all checks?
Saves.
Oh.
Yeah, not checks.
Saves and
Attack rolls.
attack rolls. Yes. So if there was if he decided to like try to straddle the edge and jump off to a layer below, he'd have disadvantage on that.
Yeah, I was not taking that chance. 200 feet is instant death. Because, like we said, my terminal velocity is quite high.
Yeah.
Rip Tarhoon.
I know. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna run into the inn. Kind of not like super run into the inn, like slamming the door open, but like kind of run up to the door, look around, open it, and then walk in, walk by, rip down my like I'm
Wanted
taking
poster.
my wanted poster, like I'm taking it to go look for that person, and then just kind of. How much is the room here?
If there is a room open, it is about what? I think it's 2 gold, 50 silver.
Okay. I just need somewhere to hide while I'm in here.
I'm gonna roll to see if there's a room open.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it sure looks like it.
Cool. You said 2 gold? 50 silver?
2 gold, 50 silver.
Cool. I'll pay that. I was gonna walk past Miss Lepidop, put down my 2 gold and 50 silver, and then walk upstairs.
All right, yeah, you do so.
And I'm gonna hide for a little bit. I need a long rest. If I can.
Understandable. Do you guys want to just shortcut the next 2 days as you all get your stuff together and prepare to take Jesse's carriage to Minthrope's home? All right.
Yeah.
I have to appease my patron. How am I gonna do that? I could get the man's eyes. Which I'm all for, don't get me wrong. But, you know,
Yeah.
the toughie. I just doubt he would have been down for a duel, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, understandable. So, here, let's fast forward through this. Alwyn, I think, throughout the next 2 days is keeping a very low profile. He only comes out of his room when absolutely necessary, having most of his food brought to him. And, for the most part, trying to scrounge up any information that he can about his mortal enemies' whereabouts. Bricks, well, what are you doing to get ready?
Mostly just kind of chilling. You know, wait, he's just waiting for his clothes mostly.
Okay. What about Arby and Minthrope? Is there anything in particular that you guys are doing?
Research.
Either
into
Research on those pink crystals that I got.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, no. Give me... Are you making anything with them, or are you just studying them?
I want to know their properties. That way I can come up with something I want to make myself.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Roll me an investigation check.
Oh, it's not an arcana. Okay. It's the same thing. Thank God.
It's the same thing.
Ah!
Well, the first one seems to be a nat 1.
Oh, yeah.
Rough,
Damn,
buddy.
you have a plus 7.
Um,
Holy shit.
Chief, I think you only gained the information that you already knew. They seem to be... They seem to suck energy, regardless of what it is. But it seems to most strongly suck in magic. And lastly, when there's a current run through it, the current makes that area stronger. It sucks any energy.
Okay,
So,
I have
yeah,
an idea
that's
for
just-
a sword. I'll have to make some details on it and send it to you then.
Okay, yeah. Again, that's just the stuff that you already knew about it. And what is Arby up to?
RB is either contemplating on this new memory he has gotten, playing with his ox cord, trying to shove it in any hole he can get his hands
Awful,
on.
thank you.
seeing if he can plug into something to find more memories, or he is trying to attune to his new maze and failing every time.
How many times did he try to
correct.
stick it into Minthro?
Huh? Pause?
I don't know. That's up to
About 3
you
times.
two. About 3 times. I think by the third
Okay.
time, it's pretty clear that nothing's gonna happen. You gotta ask consent to start sticking your cord into
Oh,
holes.
the first time it was just out of nowhere on Minthro. I just snuck up behind him and tried sticking it in the back of his head.
Oh, she's gotta hate that.
Mhm. Probably on the third one he got hit, and that's why he learned not to do it anymore.
Okay, yeah. The third day comes, and I think, just, hey, Noah, do you think you could just roll me a d20? Just out of curiosity. No modifiers, just roll.
Curiosity, huh? D20.
Rolls a 1.
Yep.
I called it.
You motherfucker.
I'm magic.
Way to jinx him. So, it's the night of your departure. Jess told you guys that you'd be leaving pretty late at night, around the strike of 12. Jess gestures you all to come into his carriage, which seems very fancy, almost as gaudy as his own personal flair. And he says, all right, now, remember, you all are going to need to help us get through, all right? I need you to keep us all safe. Understood?
Yep.
Roger.
Good to
Roger,
know.
Roger.
You see that he takes you over to the front side of the carriage where a large black, it almost looks like a Clydesdale, except its fur patternation seems to be completely black with a glowing red mane, along with stark blood red eyes.
I'm gonna die.
Bro,
Oh,
he
it's
finished
another nightmare.
He finished the
It
Dark
is
Brotherhood
indeed.
quest line? Holy
Yeah.
shit.
As
Look at it
you
go.
all see, he pulls the carriage forward before some whistles blow in the bushes around you.
This is
And
the old
Jess-
Western Ghost Rider.
Pretty much as you see, he says, well, get on, before the whistles blow and men start coming out from ambush spots to try and capture Alwyn Crom.
Oh,
You
dude.
see
Oh god.
a devilish grin cross this tiefling's face. What are you all doing?
Getting on the cart.
Yeah, that seems smart.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Well, hold on.
Let me see what's in my inventory. Let's see if RB
No,
can do
get on the
something
cart.
stupid.
Just
No, don't
Are we
be a
gonna-
hero. Get on the cart.
RB's
Don't be a hero.
RB's gonna grab a candle and just chuck it towards one of the closest guy to him.
It's not even lit.
As
He
it
just
gets
throws
on-
a
yeah.
candle.
As he tries getting onto the cart.
Hey,
Yeah.
can we roll distraction for how confused the guy is?
So just roll a
Bricks is
d20.
just staring at you all and
just go ahead. Roll a plus dex.
Plus dex.
You know what this reminds me of? It's the scene in Rocky Horror where Riff Raff throws a candle
I
down
rolled
the
a dex
elevator.
save. What?
Right?
Hold on.
It would be the same thing
It's
for
the
you.
same thing
yeah.
for you.
Yeah, so
So
17.
17. Yeah, you throw one for the road, asshole, as you throw a candle and jump on
RB flips him off.
before Before you all, you
God,
see.
Arby is chappy.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently. Before you all, you see the horse whinny back with a loud, piercing, just horrible whinny, and it charges forward. Before you see before you, flames light up in between either side of the carriage. They launch forward and create an archway, of which enters a hellish landscape. It dawns on you that there's only one real way to travel as fast as you do, and that's to take a shortcut straight through hell. And that's where we're going to leave it off tonight.
I
I'll
will.
just have to take a pit stop there.
I will say, as we're getting onto the cart, Brix is staring Alwyn down.
I was just looking away like a dog that knows they did something wrong. Like,
Brix
Yeah, look at those-
will actually, like, as the gate is opening, reach up and grab Alwyn's face and twist it towards him.
What did you do?
What did you do? He actually looks murderous right now.
I lost a candle because of you.
look, listen. Saw a man. Maybe the reason why I'm dead. I just wanted to get a closer look to make sure they weren't too happy about it.
He releases your head, and you can tell it hurts him when he says this. You're lucky I am not a vindictive person. Otherwise, I'd shove you off this cart.
I'm like 300 pounds heavier than this guy, right?
And I have the enlarge reduce spell.
Very true. It's very true.
Like,
Oh,
this is not a idle threat Brix is making here. This is him legitimately being pissed.
Reduces your size, has Mitt and Arby throw you off in hell.
I understand, Brix. You're upset, but it wouldn't be the first thing we've gotten into trouble for, and it wouldn't be, though it might be the first time we've gotten in trouble because of me.
And now we probably can't come back to this town.
It was only a matter of time anyway. As he kind of like flickers something that he like flickers some glass that he tries to shine to look like you when you're glowing.
You can just tell he is staring you down, and he is not
Alwyn and
happy.
Brix are not friends. Alwyn and Brix are not friends anymore.
No.
I think as you're having this conversation, Jess, who has taken you through the portal to hell at this point, goes, "All right, it's time to get ready." As you see swarms of devils headed your way.
You just watch as
where we
Brix
left it off
claps
at.
his hands.
I want a refund.
You watch as
I want a
You want a
refund.
refund?
You watch,
I didn't sign up for this ride.
you watch as Brix claps his hands, and as they pull apart, it's just two balls of chaotic energy. And he just gives one last look at Alwyn. When we're at our destination, we're gonna have a discussion.
Sounds good to me. As Alwyn pulls out his long sword.
Arby
Or pulls out his
pulls out his new mace.
Oh, come on!
Oh,
You gotta
by the
have
way, guys,
you gotta have a pose too, Adam.
he T-poses.
Yeah, my shock gauntlets activate and I just T-pose.
Just start
I think it's more
spinning.
like a Y. I think it's more like a Y pose. You like fucking
He just helicopters out.
helicopter.
Like Rob from Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
by the way, don't look into the meme thing. Me and Adam had kind of a war.
I saw that.
Yeah,
No,
I saw it.
Yeah, we all did. All right, so
Adam, I have that same Grinch picture on like my old phone. It's so fucking good.
All right,
Such a
so
meme.
anything that I can do? Anything that you guys are excited about? Or
I just have to
uh,
give you a warning. Be ready for some PC fighting.
I'm ready to make an imp my pet.
I can totally believe Arby doing that.
Look, just be ready for some PC fights, alright?